Oh, yeah. AEW Dynamite, the debut on Max. Oh, me, oh, my. First Dynamite of the year, first day of the year. Here we are, guys. Born to be kings. Let's hit those likes. Subscribe to the channel, guys, if you haven't already done it. Where's my phone at? Give me that. All right. Let me get into my own chat. That'd probably be a good idea. Make sure we have the right title going on. Yes, we do. Indeed. Proceed. All right, we're gonna be checking out some Maven right now. See if I can make this a little bigger here. Yeah, like that. Okay. Little adjustments. New year, new parts of the setup, new things to check. Make sure they're working right. We're gonna have new malfunctions. Those are always good to look forward to. All right, he's not the right size here. Size. A little bit more, a little bit more. Okay. Not quite. Man, they have a heck of a fight card tonight, man. It's looking pretty fresh. Okay, move that over. Now, resize that. Haha, I've done it. Justin, welcome to the stream. Break our mouse. Let's not do that. All right. We'll see what kind of bloopers Maven's working with here. This is his blooper reel for the whole year.
Sometimes, man, you just have to embrace the suck. Hold on. We were cutting
embrace the suck.
Legendary singer Steve Harwell and his group Smoush Math.
Smoush Math.
Fuck the cops.
Smash Mouth. Smash Math.
For 3 to 5. I'm Nigerian. I would explain my big ass, I guess. Oh, that's obnoxious.
What is that? Sounded like it was the old internet startup sound.
Someone's dog.
Either that or they have the weirdest sex of any two human beings on earth. Yeah, people are going to be like, think that's my wife in the back. I'll be back there in a bit. I don't know, that's...
Sexy.
Yeah, wolves.
She's loving it. Jesus! And the reason I did that, I'm in.
It's like I heard some wolves back there or something.
Intricate to the intricate belt, you know, the belts intricate. I don't know what word.
It's always funny to see these
Letting one of
bloopers.
the fans get involved in our matches, and
Oh, I got a hype chest.
Great dropping it.
I have
a butt philosophy. Damn you, refrigerator! And subscribe to Taker's YouTube channel, 6 Feet Above with Mark Calloway.
6 feet under.
6 feet above.
Fuck me. Yeah, he rose. Magic Spoon gives you the best of both worlds. High in sugar.
High in sugar.
Zero protein, high in sugar. And who the fuck doesn't like cereal?
Zero protein, high in sugar.
And my complexion.
These are funny bloopers.
Get out of here, fuckers.
I just wonder if this stuff actually works or not.
Nah, it's fucking flavored water.
Did they do online ticketing back then?
Flavored water.
Probably. I mean,
Bug sprays flavored water now.
SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app with over 280 million downloads.
Or, whoops, my bad. 28 million.
That's a slight difference.
Told you.
Wonder what
Is this
I wonder what
You're close.
Jeff Jarrett is going to say tonight.
I know when my mom passed back in
He's
06,
giving us an update on his career or something.
just not being able to pick up the phone. I don't know where my phone is. It's around here somewhere. Oh, it's
John Cena belt is now sold out.
It's in my fucking hand.
Ringmaster, welcome.
Now you might be asking, what would a Royal Rumble? What would a Royal Rumble?
What would a Royal Rumble come?
Fuck you. What would a Royal Rumble run sheet? Oh, no. Taz enters and clotheslines Christian. Damn it.
Christ.
Taz enters and clotheslines Jesus. Fuck's my water. I make fun of everything anyway. I'm an equal opportunity asshole. Because I would get home on Tuesday and I'd be like, man, what the fuck did I spend fucking $1,700 on? Yeah, not thinking that there's a stripper buying a new bag. Ooh, thanks, Maven. Come back to Dallas anytime.
What that little fella's doing is he's burrowing. He needs a good place, secure place to hide his nuts. It's one hell of a day here in South Dakota. Never before have they had the deer so close to the public. I think that one's taking a shit.
This was pre-steroids. This was when I had just gotten signed and I hadn't gotten into the wonderful world of, I don't want to say wonderful.
Watermelon is one of the. That sounds so racial.
Ooh, watermelon!
Don't destroy the cans just yet.
What the fuck? Don't destroy the cans. What kind of life do you think I live? Yes, I get to destroy cans.
To get started, the first thing you'll do is use my link in the description. And who wants to help you feel better. Damn it, really took a toll on my mental health. Don't neglect. And for anyone watching, no, it's not July 4th. We didn't decide to do this video on July 4th. We're not that damn stupid. Contact this law firm.
Camera in 0.2 miles, 20 miles per hour.
I don't know how to turn that bitch off. Just trust the words that.
Red light camera in 0.1 mile.
Like, I've literally never heard this bitch fucking talk so much. Hey guys, what did we say? Hey guys, Maven here. Was that good? Was that horrible?
I like that,
Should we quit altogether? Breakfast fit for a king.
You want to take a quick bite of
I don't.
Really?
I do not. I mean, I will, but I do not want to. Bringing back so many good memories. It actually is good. Bringing back good memories.
Thanks, J-Rock.
Goddamn, I can't cook. How each show.
That was me.
Fucking rookie.
I just
They're not
subscribed.
gonna-
Thank you, Christopher. Welcome, Dro. If you didn't hear me, I said
Does
welcome.
the exact same thing.
Yeah, I saw that card
but
remastered. Thank you for showing that to me.
I've never known anything
We
about
have
my biological.
Jeff Jarrett's
Fuck
announcement
me.
tonight about
Is
his
that you or
career.
me?
We have
You. I made
The,
sure to silence it before.
the Hurt Syndicate versus the Acclaimed. We have the return of Julia Hart. Julia Hart's in-ring return against Jamie Hayter. Got the Death Riders versus Rated FTR. Gosh, there's one more thing as well.
Hey, I saw you, brother. I saw.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Thank you for hanging out with Gritty and I.
Get a picture.
Sounds a little awkward. Try once
Well,
more.
fuck off. Fuck you.
Oh, Orange Cassidy versus Hangman Page. Wow, dude, that's gonna be something crazy right there.
Sure is.
Oh, is she?
Probably gonna be a really big episode here, man.
I don't watch this shit.
The debut on Max, the mother of all simulcasts, Max and TBS at the same time.
50 shot.
I dated a German girl and a lot of her, ich can haben und blauen Augen.
Like, really? Bottle rockets? That's what you spent your money on? Bottle rockets. I hate fireworks are for stupid people. They really are.
Yay.
But unfortunately, this fortune is gone forever.
There's something else too. There's like a
Are you hungry, bud? Are you
was it?
hungry?
something else. We'll find out. We don't have to wait too long.
Sleep easy. And sleep easy, damn it.
Oh, hey, baby. Hey, this is Bobby.
Nathaniel Crenshaw, what's up, man?
Happy to be out.
Hope Rated FTR wins the triple titles. I don't think that it's for the title.
Leo.
Is it a title match?
Well, for me,
I
was
thought it
always
just said
big
that it's a
into
trios
nuts.
match, not a actual title match.
Just the way they felt in my mouth. It fit both of them in my mouth at the same time. Fuck me, we're dumb. Keeps also offers hair thickening shampoo. I bet there's people in the apartments over there looking and being like, oh my God, I think that's Maven.
Netflix earlier. Checked out. They have every WrestleMania. Nice.
Keep it to yourself. Well, keep it to yourself as long as you can, I guess. Wow, the difficulty actually did work. Another drop kick. Hey, I missed that drop kick. Just like in WrestleMania.
Just like in real life, the reality, the realism is incredible.
Hold on, let me see what they say.
The fact that you don't know every line and curve on my face hurts my feelings. While talking about a kid getting assaulted, not a great look. Now, what was that from? When the fuck did I laugh about a kid getting assaulted? Hard stop right there. What should have happened? Should the fucking light have stayed on to keep filming? All right, next.
He's always swearing, man.
Goodness gracious. I don't know how these people rank this kind of stuff. Where's Maven?
Where's Maven?
When did you say like your hatred for wrestling left?
I'll let you know when it does.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. He is so much fun to punch. Ready?
Go, shit.
Yeah. Shit, it's fucking hot. People don't understand that
Almost time, guys. Woo! T-minus about 4 minutes.
Well, they're fucking stupid then. So for that reason, and for the word never, I say this is false.
Yeah.
Guys, don't
False.
let Zach fucking fool you. I'm putting
Look at Bret Hart.
This isn't the fucking audition
He's
tape.
mad
It's
to
full
this
of
day.
shit. This is a Goosebumps episode, season 6, episode 4. Peter fails his math test.
I got some food. I haven't eaten.
Like, how the hell did McDonald's just arrive? Did you get me a burger?
No.
Huh?
No.
Did you get me some fries? No, I don't want your fries. Did you get me some fries?
I don't want your fries. Just give me some fries.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
Is it a title match,
don't worry
Nathaniel?
about
I
worry
don't
about
think it's a title match. I think it's just a fight.
And watch you eat.
You get fed when you perform. You gotta finish the video before
You get fed when you get done, asshole. Well, there better magically be another DoorDash delivery when I'm done.
It'd be crazy if they just got a title match out of thin air. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen it.
Damn it.
That's for sure.
Yeah. You obviously tell I've never made kids lunches. I'd be like, just fucking buy this school.
Welcome, Legato Gelato.
Jeez, man.
Taking peanut butter and string
Legato, what's up, man?
No, I'm kidding.
Welcome to the
If not
stream.
for- If not for Tough Enough, I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't know who the hell I was. Unless you had a 6th grader in Portland, Oregon.
I'm crying. This is real tears, man.
I'm happy. I don't have many rules in life.
Yeah, the two Huffmans.
Buying food off the fucking highway.
You still haven't found your dock.
So which
Oh,
one-
but you fixed your. It connects online.
How the fuck do you read this?
Nice.
It looks like
Dang, I wonder where your dock went.
50% off your first block? Fuck. So, hit the factor plus 20%. God damn it. If I get.
He's just so upset.
Unbelievable. Like, you really don't know how big this
All
property
right.
is. So to have two
Let's
weed
tweet the
whackers
tweet.
right outside
The
the
tweet is
window.
on the streets.
Aye.
We're bringing the heat.
Can you run it higher? Can you make it louder? It's good, buddy. It's good. On to the next one. Oh, edge it. Yeah, sure. Let's get it pretty. Maybe if we're really lucky, they'll pull out a leaf blower.
Can't even think of where it might be.
The leaf blower.
Welcome, Kelly Scott Metcalf.
Did you take it anywhere, maybe?
We asked for. I'm fucking old, Zach. Of
Kelly,
course.
what's up, man?
Didn't we do another dick one? People are gonna think we're
Yeah.
Kelly showed us some classic historical stuff last night. That was awesome, man.
dick related. Randy's always been a very just a handsy person. You ever have
A-dub,
an animal?
A-dub.
per night. I'm saying at the Ritz, what, you don't have your Dom Perignon chilled? I can't fucking stay here. I don't even know what I would do with hair if I had it anymore. I have no idea.
I gotta go
comes out of this
Photoshop
Welcome to
my
Saga.
brand new emotes that I'm
Join
rolling
me
out.
in living a longer, healthier life. This video's will come out.
All right, you guys ready?
The great thing about this.
Tis about that time. Fight for the fallen. Look at this. Looks good, doesn't it? Oh yeah, this is a specialty episode as well. Normally, Tony Khan goes all out on those type of things, like not Bash at the Beach. Did they do Bash at the Beach? Beach Break. Fright Night, all those kind of things. Normally, it levels it up a little bit. It's like he cares a little more and just polishes it up a little shinier. Here we go. Yeah, I heard about it, Ringmaster. Let's just chill in here and be happy. That sucks, but Let's not. Here we go. Max, baby. I actually don't have Max right now, but it's a simulcast, so we should be getting the same quality of and quantity of AEW action tonight, so I'll be able to let you guys know what's going on. Oh, me oh my, man. Feels large and in charge. I can't wait to see how hyped this crowd is. I wonder if it's sold out. Do you guys know if they sold out? I wonder if they actually they sold out the arena. That'd be cool. It's about that time, guys. AEW Dynamite. It's on tonight. Fight for the Fallen. Oh, I don't have my Dynamite logo up here. I was looking at it like there's something missing. There we go. Now we got it. Now we're talking. Here we go. I saw Shaquille O'Neal. That's the intro song? Wow. Okay.
Welcome, Super Mario Dinosaurs.
Yeah, let's go back to the other song. It's not that I dislike that song, it's just doesn't get me inspired to watch wrestling. Super Mario, welcome. 275 tickets left. Ah, okay. So close. Ricardo, what's up, man? Welcome, everybody. Let's go. Andrew, welcome. Let's turn it up, guys. Put some hype in the chat. Leave some likes on the stream, guys. Smash that like button all over the place. Up, down, left, right. BA start. The man now known as Cope. Jamie Hayter. Hurt Syndicate versus the Acclaimed. Acclaimed's about to get just
Welcome, it is Mewtwo.
Thrown all over the place like a sack of potatoes. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. It's Moxley. Smash the like, guys. They talk and they talk, yeah. I know somebody like that, John Moxley. Yep, Lashley gets to fight his sister tonight. Nice, Super Mario, nice. Here we go, 2025. WB, welcome. Marina Shafir caught the Blade Runner. It's not a bad song. I didn't dislike the song. It just doesn't go with wrestling to me.
This entire organization by the strap, and I dragged it to safety through a
Like, remember when Jungle Boy had that like classical song that he walked out to for months? Like, it wasn't necessarily a bad song. It just does. Sometimes certain things just don't fit. It's running well on Max. Nice. Is it on the front page, like, right when you log in, or what?
soulless criminal fingers on it ever again. Adam Copeland, I know exactly what he's about. We are not rebels. No, rebels rebel against authority. Nobody.
We are not rebels. Oh, you had to look for it? They didn't advertise it on, like, right when you go to Max? It's not on the front page or anything like that? Oh, they got Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is in the building. Jimmy to the Johns. 2025 Jimmy John's. Got our first Jimmy John's of 2025, guys. We're making moves.
take out Darby Allin, you try and take out these guys. Well, guess what? It's 2025. First Dynamite, streaming on MAX, TBS. So let's get going to Moxley. At World's End, I saw something.
Here we go. That's a cool shirt right there. What, my shirt? My Labyrinth shirt? Or are you talking about the Rated FTR shirt?
This is gonna be fun. Rated FTR.
Wow, Adam Copeland is fired up, Tony.
Three guys who live in this area. This means so much to them. And this
Oh boy. Ay.
as well as TBS.
This guy Tony Khan is just, he's a maniac. That Labyrinth shirt is sick. Thank you. Reminds me of the Babes. Power of voodoo. Hoodoo. You do. Oh my goodness, dude. Jimmy Johns. You're on some crazy stuff this year? You going off? That's how you feel? Yeah, starting the show with Orange Cassidy. Once again. It's nice to see nothing has changed. Nothing's changed so far. All right, Jimmy. I see you. Jimmy hired a couple new employees. They're running everything. La la la.
It's a brand new year. You're exactly right.
I love that video of him just sitting there in front of the house on fire. So good. We need to get a new picture of him. Here we go, guys. The first match of 2025 for Dynamite. For AEW. La la la. If we hit 20 likes, we'll start doing the predictions, guys. So make sure you hit the likes. I hope Hangman wins. Yeah, me too. Here we go. Orange punch right out the gate. Nope, nothing there. Orange Cassidy.
Brings Cassidy up to his feet, swinging a miss. Now, Orange Cassidy thinking beach break, but now look at these two guys countering one another back and forth. Orange punch.
He really wants that orange punch, man. He's not. Why is he going for it so much?
Man to the outside, looking for buckshot lariat. Cassidy evades, slips underneath, frenetic pace to kick us off here, Tony.
And I think
All right, Jimmy. I see you, dude. Jimmy's got some other ideas for us tonight. Let's see if we can go with this one. Jimmy's got some extra strength bread going on. Extra lettuce. They won't let us watch this.
the one. And you can see that Hangman wants Orange Cassidy to lay it in. Oh, Hangman laid that one in, though. Right.
Oh, my gracious goodness, dude.
Right now, not only is AEW streaming on MAX, but also all the pay-per-views, all the television from AEW Year 1 2019.
AEW Year 1 shows and special events stream on MAX.
Part of the MAX library is Hangman Adam Page.
Nice. They got all the pay-per-views and stuff. Drew, welcome, man. Welcome.
If you'll recall, and things were a lot different in the world at that time.
Let's see if we can do this one.
You can see it all on MAX. Tremendous.
Hangman Page.
It's funny how they say people's like full names all the time. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Another one, and you can see that Hangman wants Orange Cassidy to lay it in. Oh, Hangman laid that one in though. Right hand, right cross to the jaw, and back to the corner.
Yeah, they said year one.
We've talked about Max. We talked about how Orange Cassidy, Hangman, Adam Page.
Are we about to see a new era of AEW's future wrestlers in 2025? Well, not right now. That we're not. We're seeing the same people we've been watching for the last couple of years.
Welcome, Yankees Suck 1.
Maybe later.
Great news. Year 1, 2019. What a year that was.
AEW is in Spanish on Max? Huh. You can't change that?
If you'll recall, and things were a lot different in the world at that time, and AEW was just starting. You can see it all on Max. Tremendous.
Hangman Page.
Ooh, they brought the LED barricades out tonight. That's good.
Up to the corner now, raking the eyes across the ropes. Orange Cassidy for.
You can't find a way to do it?
He knows that, so he's going to try.
I wonder why it's in Spanish for you. That's a little odd.
Like right there, he ducked through.
I don't have Max, so I don't even know how to begin to try to help you with that.
Leaves his feet, lands the lariat, sends Cassidy spilling to the outside.
There's what you were talking about. That one blow, that lariat, just literally floored Orange Cassidy.
Yes. Hangman barking out some instructions, telling the ringside security, maybe some of our camera crew, to move out of the way.
Oh, he just called him Hangman. Okay. He actually didn't call him by his full name.
You know, this arena is a fantastic pro wrestling arena, and I've been in here many times throughout the years, even house shows here. And great fans. And you know what? After what these fans have gone through, after Hurricane Helene, it's great to see them here in attendance.
Yeah, we also have some of the first responders that helped during the hurricane in the house tonight. Great to honor them. And they're
Uh-oh, they brought out the Lego table.
Right now, Hangman Page.
They have a single announce table.
Breaking the count. Oh, wait a second. Could be thinking powerbomb. He's right in front of our announce desk. And Orange Cassidy.
Oh, my God. Whoa, that was close. Hangman Page almost hit his head on the outside.
Struggling. Raised aloft, now crashing down on the head of the Hangman.
And take a look at the fans. They are with Orange Cassidy each and every way. Great wrestling fans in this town.
Dude, this is horrendous right here. Why is this acting so tough? Why are you acting so tough?
Great to be here for the very first time. There he goes again.
Yeah, remember, these two men were part of that grueling four-way match just a few nights ago at World.
Grueling four-way match. That four-way match was not my cup of tea, man. Orange Cassidy looked lost for half the match. Dang, Jimmy Johns has this on lock.
They were two. Oh, look at this.
Wow, crossbody intercepted as Hangman. Now the follow-away slam. Cassidy sent careening into the ropes. The roll-up cover. And Cassidy able to break free.
I was going to say Moxley and the Death Riders just too prepared for World's End.
Yeah, we saw how Hangman Adam Page cost Orange Cassidy a potential opportunity at winning the AEW World Championship. Right. Wheeler Yuta likewise intervening, costing Jay White a shot. And you know Jay White's got to be seething after.
You know, I'm about to have Jimmy John's hat for this. This is a heck of a showdown right here, but it always breaks down into people on the outside, dude. They always do this.
For that DDT. No, Hangman counters, changes grip.
It's like, shouldn't these two? I understand they might be mad at each other for kind of like the way they failed at the pay-per-view, but I think that's a reason to tear down the whole alliance and start trying to destroy each other on the outside. It's a little too much. Should just be like a fair and square. Yeah, we'll fight it out and then we'll bury the hatchet, you know.
Oh, very dangerous. Could have been a potential powerbomb on the apron, but instead, follow-away slam on the ramp. Cassidy.
Follow-away slam on the ramp.
Don't go anywhere because the action continues live on Dynamite.
On the ramp.
Welcome, Jozup 996.
He ground that R into non-existence. On the ramp. Your favorite wrestler is wrestling on the girls' side? Who's that? Tough. What's up, Tough? Welcome. Joe Soup's in the house. What's up, Joe?
Working on those hands, but now Orange Cassidy doing the smart thing, making the
Powerhouse Hobbs in 2-on-1 action. Oh my goodness. Hopefully that goes somewhere.
Getting in the face of Stephon Smith here. And Orange Cassidy, as you can tell, is in a bad way.
Yeah, but just like Hangman Adam Page is resilient, Orange Cassidy exemplifies that very, very well as well.
I'm surprised that he circled back to get him.
We are back live.
We're back live on the ramp.
For the fallen, and right now it is Orange Cassidy that has fallen underneath the heavy blows from Hangman Adam Page.
Just measuring him right now. It's a big discus shot that time.
That rolling elbow strike. And kind of goes back to what we were talking to earlier, Tony. Orange Cassidy cannot afford to engage in a protracted upper body striking exchange with Hangman Adam Page.
A protracted upper body striking exchange.
Simple, taking himself out of range. Yes, sir.
Orange Cassidy just rolls out of the ring instead of getting it.
That's classic Orange Cassidy right there.
But I don't think Cassidy realizes it.
Welcome back, Julie Hart? Julia Hart, you mean?
He can't escape him here, Excalibur.
You didn't miss the girls stuff, Aldrin. This is the first match right here.
Yeah, the blows he's taken so far in this match, he just couldn't really run from Hangman.
But Cassidy now the
dang.
Sent hard into that barricade, but Hangman reversing and now sending Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy got thrown into the barricade. It was like a cartoon where he slammed into the wall and just like slide down.
But Hangman was well to the task.
Yeah, Hangman absorbed it, and now Cassidy once again.
Yeah, WB, I don't know. Guy is just, he's a wild one.
And we've seen the temper of Hangman Adam Page boil over and over recent months. This is, I'm sure, not sitting well.
And you know what? I think Orange Cassidy knows that. And now he's going to go to the pockets. It's going to tick off Hangman even more.
He put his hands in his pockets.
Swinging on miss, Cassidy. Double-footed drop kick. Staggers Hangman back to the ropes. Now Orange up to his feet. Swinging on miss again by Hangman. Cassidy, momentum carried up to the outside. Hangman bounced off two.
Say what you want to about hands in the pocket. It just seems to motivate and give Orange Cassidy a second life, a second win.
3 turnbuckles for Hangman, maybe a 4th in the future. Yes, there is. And remember, I mean, that's just a thin pad over that steel turnbuckle, Tony.
Yes, it is. We don't talk about that enough, but that's exactly what it is. It is solid underneath.
Now Cassidy to the top.
I was watching the silver price? Huh. Goki, welcome. It's Dynamite, man. Fight for the Fallen. The first episode on Max.
Cassidy building up speed, now goes around. Second DDT.
Or the first live episode on Max, I should say.
You see that so much from Orange Cassidy, but each and every time he comes up with
So far, just a new song, yeah. And then they went back to the old song right after that, too. Did you notice that? As soon as they finished that little intro, it just went right back to the normal Dynamite song.
Saw the change in demeanor, the look in his eyes, Tony.
Absolutely.
There's that dark side, that fire that burns within of Hangman Adam Page.
That fire that burns within Orange Cassidy. Some words should just not be put together, man.
Orange Cassidy.
He ate the foot from Orange Cassidy. Look at the eyes.
Buckshot Lariat.
Buckshot Lariat, no. Stunner step.
What? What was that? Why did Hangman just stop? You saw that? What was that about?
Big shots at beach break, and he did it with some great sense of timing that time.
Yeah, the little
Yeah, Jack. It's like some of it works out, but I don't know.
Able to counter to land the beach break and very nearly take the victory.
I think a little bit of orange goes a long way, you know? I think we see him a little too much.
And that elbow pad coming off, that's what it typically means, but now the reversal, the roll up, and Hangman able to kick out. Cassidy still on the attack. Orange punch.
Orange punch. Hangman's still standing.
Yeah, second one. Hangman goes down.
Smart. Get out of the ring.
Oh, the boot.
Wow, he took two of the finishers that put Miro out for like 6 minutes. Hangman Page is still standing, and he's going to go for his finisher. Wow. 3 orange punches. Hangman still standing. Hangman wins.
That was a well-earned win off of a great star to open up our first telecast. Oh, wait a second. Come on now. Come on. Completely.
Oh, it's ground and pound afterwards. Hangman Page is just trying to beat up Orange Cassidy. This is where Orange Cassidy gets the upper hand. Deadeye. Oh no, and he didn't let him go. 2 Deadeyes to Orange Cassidy. No, he's down.
The staff, the referee corps coming out. And Christopher Daniels, longtime friend of Hangman Page.
Yeah, Joe Soup, it's gonna be like that, man. Christopher Daniels just got beat up by Hangman. Dang, Hangman's just going off.
He's still a friend. He's still a mentor to Hangman Page.
This is brutal. This is beyond.
Hangman doesn't care. What a wild guy. Should be called the Wild Man Adam Page. Wow, Orange Cassidy did not get the one up there.
We talked about how Hangman cost Orange Cassidy the AEW World Championship. Jay White with an opportunity later tonight to get
Stay out of my business. He told Christopher Daniels to stay out of his business. I would take that advice. Dang, Orange Cassidy did not get the one up at all right there. That's very surprising.
Now I had planned after World's End by January 1st to be the AEW World Champion.
It's Jay White.
Almost perfectly. Blade Runner. 1, 2. And then Wheeler Yuta throws himself on top of the referee. Not just costing me any moment. He cost me the moment. He cost me my moment. And that makes me feel... Look, words won't do it justice. So, Wheeler, I promise you, I will show you over and over again exactly how I feel. But don't worry, because I still have a path to Moxley at Maximum Carnage. And next week...
Oh, yeah, Maximum Carnage. I forgot about that.
I will walk along that path to you, Moxley. But first, tonight, I face 2 former AEW champions, and I beat 2 former AEW champions. It's nothing personal, fellas. Roderick Strong, Swerve, Strickland, you will simply be the catalyst, collateral on my way to the goal. It doesn't matter what you're the Messiah of. It doesn't matter whose house it is. You will breathe with the Switchblade.
that three-way match that is coming.
Wait a minute. What title did Roderick Strong have? He said 2 former AEW champions. What title did Roderick Strong win here? Yeah, Swerve and Jay White in the same match.
You were looking live at the best wrestler alive, and tonight the Acclaimed is enough of that. I was this close to beating Chris Jericho on Rampage, and before we go,
oh my goodness, the Radio KO. Happy New Year! It's Radio Mania. Yo, Radio, thank you, man. 100 bits. Thank you very much. Welcome, Radio.
Cut all the funny stuff, please. This is the Hurt Syndicate. No scissoring. I'm not even gonna rap. I'm not gonna get in trouble today. I'm focused. Are you focused? Come on, because tonight it's just you and me, Anthony Bowens, and the best wrestler alive doing what we do best. And
welcome, Radio. Calm 1G.
Bowens and Caster cannot afford to be divided. We've seen the relationship.
Thanks for
There
the
we
cheer.
go. Hey, stalking you. What's up, man?
To the business card given to Max Caster by MVP.
We heard people.
Welcome, Stalking Goo.
Oh yeah, international champion. Yeah, okay. I gotta turn this down because that gets me got. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, black and gold. We hurt people. We hurt people. What a cool song. Oh my goodness. I'll be your WB. I'll be your end of days. End of days. 25 bits. WB, thank you, man. Hooking it up. Bobby Lashley. Let's move him over here. Dang, he's looking huge over here. Let's put him. Let's get him a little smaller. There we go. That's better. We hurt people. We hurt people. All right. Let's get Shelton Benjamin as well. Shell TB. Where's he at? There he is. I found him, guys. Okay. Now we can turn this up.
Syndicate in the corner, MVP, welcome to the desk. Great to have.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. That's not good. I meant to do that. We hurt people. Did you know they hurt people? I heard that. Yeah, I forgot that he had that international title once. Sibling rivalry. We get to see the allegations in order now.
Simply, we don't want him. Wow, we don't want him. We don't want him. Wow.
Well, I mean, Caster alongside Anthony Bones, former AEW World Tag Team Champion, former AEW
Nice pants. The Max Caster's pants look pretty cool. They're like Macho Man-esque.
is getting worked over in the corner by Bobby Lashley. He's getting hurt.
Yeah, I would like to see a dominant victory here.
Best wrestler alive? Well, you know, I was going to bring that up. He says he's the best wrestler.
Probably should be that way because Bobby Lashley beat Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland slaughtered Max Caster. So that means Bobby Lashley, in the grand scheme of things, should be more powerful than Swerve Strickland. So he should be able to absolutely mop the floor with Caster. Shouldn't even be fair at all. I'll be right back.
Cost Bones that match with Chris Jericho. I mean, it was inadvertent, quote unquote, by Caster.
Yeah, but then Caster runs. After they have that tug of war with the Ring of Honor World
Caster
title
should
belt.
be running now for his life. Look at him.
I don't think he can, MVP. I don't think he's in the...
Okay, now.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe he heard you.
Gets maybe bailed out by Anthony Bowens. No, Bowens. He ran into a steel post. Now rolling elbow strike. Caught Bobby Lashley unawares. Now the fast hands of Anthony Bowens. Rockin' Benjamin.
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin's in trouble here. Look at that gut shot.
No, he's not in trouble. Stop exaggerating. That's ridiculous.
And now, I'll kick to the knee, and I'm not sure what Caster was doing. He was reaching it.
They are dominating. Well, they were for a second, but here's the comeback.
And now kick to the chest.
All he's doing is succeeding in pissing Shelton off. That's all.
Blind tag.
Welcome,
Reminds you of the Rockers.
Disrupting Bowens' momentum. The first
Rabbi, what's up, man?
position.
And that's going to cost him dearly. Dearly.
Bowens and Caster now. Things breaking down even further between this long-time partnership.
Look at Benjamin just waiting.
Benjamin.
Oh my goodness.
German suplex with a release.
Oh, I'm sure there's more to come. Sit tight. Sit
yeah,
tight.
here we go.
Yes.
Two-time NCAA
Ay, ay, ay.
All-American Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, I believe they are, Rabbi.
For the house.
Why do you ask?
Give him one more. Take him for a ride.
That's what he's going to do.
Dang. That released German. Shelton's starting to toss people. Somebody's going through that barbershop glass. I hope they both do. They already did, remember? They both got put through glass during the like Devils storyline stuff.
Nothing at all right now. That rising knee strike. And here comes
Ladies and
Lashley.
gentlemen, thanks for coming. This is all over.
Bobby Lashley now.
Lashley with a flipping spear.
Cuts Caster in half.
Oh my God.
Oh, and Bowens is not even helping him. Nice. Okay, I like this. I like this.
Hoisting Caster up. Caster.
Just torturous destruction over here at the hands of the Hurt Syndicate. They're hurting people. Oh, it's over. Oh, look. Why's he got to treat his sister like that? Why'd Lashley got to hurt lock his sister? We hurt people. We hurt Caster. Dang, and Bowens just watched it happen. He didn't even care. He's like, man, go ahead then. We hurt people. Yo, listen. That's what you get. Look, a little girl in the crowd screaming bloody murder. Swerve just smiling about what he just saw.
Number one spot in next week's Casino Gauntlet match on AEW Dynamite. I hear him. I still hear him. And I gotta apologize to those people that have been screaming my name arena after arena, city after city. I've been a little bit distracted the last few weeks. But I tell you what, this all ends tonight. I get back into doing what I do best. Better than anybody else in this world. And I show why 2024 belong to whose house? Yeah. It starts tonight in this three-way that guarantees me a spot in the Casino Gauntlet. Matter of fact, I never even been in one of these. You realize that, right? Oh, I know why. Oh, yeah, why's that?
Hurt.biz.
Exactly. Oh, and one last thing, Marvez. Happy New Year, everybody!
Do the dance. Wow, Nana dances his way out of the screen there, out of the scene. We hurt people. They definitely put a hurting on Max Caster right there. Wonder what's next for him. He got just destroyed by the Hurt Syndicate, but it seemed like he was trying to get in with them, you know? Like, he had the card. He had their business card. I don't know, man. Looking like he's done for.
Na 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 na.
The Acclaimed just played out anyway. They just never gave. They don't really give these people interesting things to do. It's like they get hot and then what? Crowd's cheering for them. They're scissoring and
welcome Ray and Romano.
Then what? Then one of their members goes away forever. They stop having storylines with anybody, and they just sit there. And it's like, I wonder why, you know. Caster versus Bowens? Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. That could be cool. For a little bit. Ryan, what's up, man? Welcome. I think it'd be a lot be a lot more intriguing breakup if they ever showed them doing anything together. All they ever show is just them scissoring in front of the crowd, and that's it. Like, they never show them hanging out. They never show them working out together or like things they do as friends outside of the ring. Like, it would be a lot more of a emotional investment on at least for me.
Welcome,
I'd be a little bit more
31.
invested in them breaking up if they ever showed them doing anything together. But it just seemed like a business partnership. It didn't seem like an actual friendship. Yeah, they used to have rap videos and stuff, but even that is a rap video is still kind of like a business partnership thing to me. It's not really showing them hanging out, having fun together. It's just like, oh, let's make a music video. You know, like I'm sure most of the girls you see in rappers' videos aren't really their friends or anything. That's why you have to take the time to build these things up outside of just having people wrestle with each other, because the emotional investment is just not there if you never see them even hanging out or anything. It's like, why would I care if they're not friends anymore? Bow, 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 bow. Alright, if Jamie Hayter loses this match, I will take the title off of her.
She slipped in darkness. Julia Hart, there'll be no slipping in darkness here, because Jamie Hayter.
Nice to meet you. In Panda Brito.
Looks sensational after coming. Well, we knew it would get dark.
Oh, lights out.
I think she's looked sensational since returning to the ring after her long hiatus because of an injury.
It's time. She's back. She's got a cool theme song, man. Here she is. The house always wins. There she is. Look out behind you. Dang. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Make her a little smaller. There we go. Yeah, Julia's got some definite potential for sure. No, we haven't seen Jeff Jarrett yet. Yeah, I don't see them walking into the arena together, hanging out, eating food, nothing.
But this is the first time she has seen action in the ring in 255 days. For Jamie Hayter, it was 400.
Jamie Hayter got her hair done and everything for this.
She knows what it's like to have her first match back.
Let's see if we hit 20 likes yet. We'll do a prediction on this match if we hit 20 likes, guys. Let's see if we did it. Almost. We're almost there, guys. Let's hit that like button.
Bit of ring rust on Jamie Hayter. She is most certainly shaking it off. But does Julia Hart have the poise, have the experience to come into this match at 100%?
I think it was very, very revealing that Hayter absolutely turned her back
Bink.
to Julia Hart.
Bink. Beep, beep, beep.
Julia with a little smile on her face when that happened.
Now the wry smile, the duck underneath of the collar and elbow tie of Julia Hart. Certainly the layoff from the ring has not dampened her confidence as Hayter now. Collar and elbow tie up.
Yeah, Sky Blue's hurt right now. Sky Blue is injured.
It's a match we've been looking for a long time, Excalibur, for many, many reasons.
It's a match that Jamie Hayter's been looking for a long time, I can tell you that.
Absolutely it is.
Now a handful of hair.
She's been looking for, yeah, exactly. She's been looking for this match. Trying to find her. Literally looking for this match.
Well, you know, of course, we never have heard from.
They don't hang together yet, Shroom. Hopefully they'll start hanging out again.
And singling out Jamie Hayter, but it's pretty obvious.
Well, I think, I mean, if to make a uneducated
Jamie Hayter.
In calling out Jamie Hayter, Julia Hart is calling out a former AEW Women's World Champion, a dominant former champion. And what better way to get yourself right back in the mix than to come out of the gates to knock off Jamie Hayter?
Ooh, nice move. Little hip toss neck breaker.
Yeah, but be careful what you wish for, Julia Hart, against the powerhouse that is Jamie Hayter. And who is wrestling with a lot of confidence and who's been back a lot longer than you have.
As now Hayter looking to close the distance in the corner. The splash in the corner. Julia Hart is rocked here as Hayter, a second one. And Julia getting everything she asked for.
She sure is.
As Hayter coming in, back elbow though. Julia, nice anticipation there. And a shot to the back. Sends Jamie Hayter crashing to the ring apron, and now Julia assists her out to the floor.
Now Julia's going to go out after her.
Julia Hart crossbody.
All right, we got the goal. The goal is set up.
Her power. And
Austin Powers, I could see that.
I'm not sure if she got her hands on the steps, preventing what would have been a disastrous crash, and now. Julia landing on
nice little reversal here. Oh. Hayter gets put back first onto the steel steps.
Tony was due to a back injury suffered by Jamie Hayter.
Julia Hart looks like she bought her gear from the Sky Blue Emporium.
As you could see,
What do you think would make them get better at their craft? Just repetitions or talent that's not there with these wrestlers? Oh, what do you mean? Like, who are you talking about?
Of course, Tony, you know it very well. Neck injuries, back injuries, spinal injuries.
Look at this flame. What is that, a bull? Oh no, it's like a little... What is that? Is that a Pokemon? A Pokemon that's in front of a fire? What is it? Oh, Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's like, Julia Hart. You can't be seeing that. Am I going to All in Texas now? Unless I, like, win a contest or something. Oh, it's a reindeer. Okay. Tony thinks just running them out there will make them become better. They just, I think that...
Hayter still with a lot of reserve. Again, we're looking at a former world
I think a lot of these people just are the same exact person they were before they got signed here, you know? I feel like they had enough skill in the indies to get noticed. Or they had enough skill to get noticed from New Japan or other wrestling promotions, and there's not really a upward momentum when it comes to making these people into stars. It seems like you got to have that will to do it yourself. You see it with people who are motivated, like people like MJF, people like Swerve Strickland, Shelton Benjamin. In a little lesser extent, you see it with people like Jack Perry and Daniel Garcia. There's some evolution of their character and their abilities to tell stories with not just the wrestling, but also facial expressions and mannerisms and stuff. But it seems like the athletes themselves have to want it instead of the company wanting it for them. It seems like the most motivated wrestlers are the ones who actually have a little bit of character development and go level up their career, but it seems like a lot of people are just happy to be here. And I feel like the company itself doesn't see the value in making everybody have that sort of path. So I think it's just a lot of the superstars are probably just left to their own devices.
AEW Dynamite, fight for the fall.
Whereas with something like the Performance Center, they're checking in on you. They're making sure that you're moving along at a pace that shows improvement and shows that you're getting what they're trying to teach you, and not just in ring but out of the ring. You know, coaching you on how to use social media and all kinds of stuff. It seems like there's a path of improvement that WWE has, and you get checked in on a lot. It's like here, I feel like not so much. Strange, what's up, man? Oh my God. Cracked her back.
Thanks, D-Mick or KDO.
Hey, it's KDO. What's up, KDO?
Let's not forget Julia Hart's time off was because of a bad shoulder, like you talked about in shoulder.
Oh, bad shoulder.
Jamie Hayter now kicking the back, kicking the upper body here.
Yeah, this is our first look at Julia Hart post-injury. And this is our first look at seeing how she bounces back. And even though she's at the disadvantage right now, Julia Hart comporting herself well, being in there with the former AEW Women's World Champion.
Just turning her back to Julia Hart.
That's what I'm thinking. It doesn't matter who you have, as long as, yeah, exactly. Some of the wrestlers who've gone down in history as the most hype wrestlers of all time and all that weren't even good wrestlers. Yeah, I've been thinking of that for a long time, Jack. I think that would be a good idea. I also came up with a storyline where, like, the Death Riders really step it up, where like if you get beat by the Death Riders, you either get like put out of the company and you go to Ring of Honor, or they can recruit you if they like respect you. You could become a Death Rider if you put up a good enough fight to where they respect your fight and you're what they're trying to turn the company into. But if you just get beat and you're wacky anyway and they're not planning on using you for a while, then that would put stakes on every match that the Death Riders have. Like if you lose to a Death Rider, you could be out of Dynamite. You could go to Ring of Honor. And it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing either, because that could be where you hone your skills and you come back. And it'd be a storyline because you'd come back from Ring of Honor once you've leveled up to what the Death Riders would consider as like the type of athlete that they wanted this place to be like. And now you have a comeback story, you know? You have that like Rocky training montage type of stuff, and you end up finally coming back and beating one of the Death Riders or something. I think that would put a significance on every match. You know how like when the Continental Classic was going on, every match mattered because of the points? This would be even more. It'd be like, whoa.
Welcome, D. McArcadia.
If I lose, I could be gone. And it would make the Death Riders a lot more serious, not just them, he punched a guy, you know, and then see you next week. Oh my god, I can't believe Moxley punched a guy last week. Yeah, Shroom, that would be good too. But the people have to want it, though. That's the problem. I feel like a lot of the people here just... They're like, I was good enough to get here, so that's good enough.
It looks like her left shoulder. Not sure. Right, excuse me. Okay,
the little dude is purple. Yep, I try to make it all match, kind of.
Oh, wait a second. Julia Hart with that arrow.
Oh, she got an arrow.
Yes, she's got the arrow that we have seen.
Julia Hart has an arrow.
And Aubrey Edwards sees it clear as day. As now... Oh, missed into the eyes.
Oh.
The miss in the eyes. The referee didn't
missed in the eyes.
2, 3,
Julia Hart wins. Yep. We got to take this title off of Jamie Hayter. It's over. Sadly, I think Jamie Hayter was one of the people who actually liked CM Punk when he was here. And I definitely see a pattern forming. It's like everybody who liked CM Punk has gotten punked. Julia Hart beats a previous world champion. Wow. I'm glad you like the idea, Jack. I came up with that, and I thought that that's kind of where they were going when Moxley first started cutting the promos about how it's not your company anymore and all that. But the stakes have not been as high as I would like for the Death Riders. They still have time, but I feel like they're kind of already burning the candle at both ends with this whole Death Riders gimmick. Yeah, that's a big win, man. It's still big to me, but I don't know. Jamie Hayter hasn't been presented too well recently. I'm sad for her, but I guess she backed the wrong pony. Hopefully CM Punk's got a spot for her getting warmed up over in WWE. Because I don't see it going very well for her from now on. Exactly, man. Exactly. Hey, Bluegrass, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hey, right when he says Blue League, Bluegrass is back in here. Bruv. I like Julia a lot, though, and you do need to crack a few eggs to make a star. So, I mean, if you're not going to be using Jamie Hayter very well anyway, you might as well build somebody else out of it instead of just having Jamie Hayter sit at home and just paying her until the end of her contract. At least build some other stars out of her. Probably has his favorites. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And if you're already the boss's favorite, you probably don't want to go changing a whole bunch about yourself as well. I see what you mean. It's probably a difficult situation. I've had dreams where I met Tony Khan and I've just been like, man, I probably shouldn't say anything stupid to this guy. I'd like to possibly have a job someday or something. I felt in a dream what it'd be like to hang around somebody like Tony and just understanding, dude, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to even try to say anything. Am I doing predictions? Yeah, we'll do predictions when we hit 20 likes on the YouTube live stream. I try to incentivize people to hit the like. The more likes we get, the more YouTube knows that I'm running a stream that people are enjoying, and they'll start recommending my stream to people, and in turn that'll help me out to be able to pay the bills and stuff. So I'd like to do predictions all throughout the show. The sooner we get to 20 likes, the better. You said they wasted Shelton Benjamin? I don't know if they wasted him. They weren't really using him very well at the end there, though. I'll definitely tell you that. I wouldn't say they wasted Shelton. Shelton has had a prestigious career thus far. Just the end of it in WWE was definitely not good. Yeah, it's a completely different stream. Every time I go live on YouTube, it's a new stream. So the likes don't carry over. Proximity helps you where you envision yourself to be hanging around him. Wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I don't think Tony Khan's a bad guy. I think he's a little prideful and a little hard-headed, but it's his money. It's just don't be mad if it doesn't turn out exactly the way you want it to, and people aren't feeling it the way you are, because not everybody's you. I would just not, if I were him, I wouldn't be upset if things aren't completely going over 100% well with the audience, because that's what happens when you book a company and all you care about is one style of fandom, and you put your own ideas above and beyond anything else, then you're running the risk of alienating people. If you're not selling merchandise, I don't think Tony Khan really cares about that, though, you know? I'm sure he sees it as part of the wrestling experience, but I'm pretty sure he's not sitting here like, oh man, this guy's not selling t-shirts. If that was the case, I don't think we would have gotten all the main events of Wheeler Yuta and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Wheeler Yuta's not selling a whole bunch of shirts. He just has his favorites, as any promoter does. Any booker has favorites. There's Omega. It's legendary.
Best belt machine. I'm still the cleaner, and it's not over.
It's Kenneth. So glad to see him back. Oh, you're talking about Shelton. Okay. Next week. Why wouldn't you do it this week? Isn't this like the big debut on Max? Why wouldn't you have Kenny here?
Let's hear from the Continental Champion, Kazuchika.
It's an interesting choice. Instead of Kenny on your Max debut, let's put a pre-taped Okada promo. Okay. Kenny needed another week. Joe Soup. Yeah, Omega does look ready to compete. That's why it's just odd to me he's not here tonight. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
So stay out of my business.
You can watch this on Max. Oh, you have Max? Nice.
The rivalry between Okada and Omega is stuff of
Said Omega might still show up. Yeah, you're right. It's a possibility.
Wednesday night.
How great is this? Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada, Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher. We heard from all of them. I know I'm to leave out some.
Do the dance, Dudley.
What a talent roster we have.
Ladies and gentlemen, the TBS
CEO. CEO. Money. Oh, where's the other title at? Did she lose it?
And it was Mercedes that left Orlando as still the TBS champion. And now she turns her attention to Japan.
Do they just have a plant in the audience? I think I just saw a plant.
This weekend, but a
Oh, it's up. The title's over here on the table. Okay. Do the dance, Legato. I think they just had a plant in the audience. They had a girl like, oh my god.
Say hello to your CE.
Why is there a Max logo? What do you mean on my thumbnail?
TBS champion to ever exist. And wow, what a 2024.
No ringmaster.
Amazing that
Chill
I
out,
had
man.
AEW put together a very special package for all of you. So
Welcome,
happy
Bravo
New
needs
Year
bacon.
to
Hey, it's
only
Bravo.
me.
What's up, man?
Money Mike, play the package.
Who's Money Mike?
Money changes everything.
It's delicious. Bravo needs bacon.
Nom 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 nom. Pando's getting some snacks.
I'm not afraid of walking through any door and breaking it down. I'm coming to show the world why I am the greatest of all time.
Didn't I tell you money changes everything?
2 titles, more money for money.
Get a look at what a real
Pando is an adorable alien. Yep.
Nobody gets the best of Mercedes money.
I have a lot of plans in the works for Wembley.
He protects the stream.
2 belts, money. I'm the face of this whole damn company.
Wasn't Money Mike? What?
AEW is where the money resides.
Perfect performance from the CEO. No rest for Mercedes Moné.
Undefeated in her AEW career.
That was the 11th championship defense for Mercedes Moné. She's perfect.
This is a pretty cool promo package right here.
As AEW TBS champion, this is a star-making performance internationally.
I am the greatest TBS champion.
Undefeated since joining AEW, 15-0. Is Brett Baker gonna come out here? She said thank you.
You thought 2024 was money. Just wait till you see what I do this year. Because the first stop on the money train is Tokyo Dome. January 5th for Wrestle Dynasty. I will pit my New Japan Strongman's Championship on the line against Mina Shirakawa. And now, Mina, you have something that I want. More
What's that?
gold. So I am coming for that Rev Pro Championship.
Oh, I was like, what does she have?
January 5th. Just remember, money changes everything.
Mina Shirakawa, Rev Pro Women's Champion, an independent wrestling organization in the UK, and it is titled.
And she's just gonna stand there. Or Christian Cage is gonna be the biggest upset to win AEW World Championship at Grand Slam or Revolution. How would he be upset though? He's got that contract. He could just cash in.
Asheville, North Carolina has been extremely welcoming to AEW. Let's take a look at why we're here with Fight for the Fallen.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. She just walked out. What? Okay. Some strange choices tonight. It's not a bad show. It just feels weird. It feels disjointed. So doing Wrestle Kingdom. I think Wrestle Kingdom's the day before Wrestle Dynasty or something. Yeah, that was pretty odd.
And you can scan the QR code to give to Hurricane Helene relief. So many great organizations here in Asheville supporting the community, helping the rebuilding efforts.
Time to roll up the red carpet.
They welcomed us with open arms, Tony, and we've got some first responders here tonight taking a well-deserved night off. But I understand earlier today you had a chance to meet with some representatives from the World Central Kitchen.
They couldn't put a spotlight on these guys? They're showing us the firefighter or the first responders, but they're in the dark. Can't even see their faces.
Here. It was great to meet with their man Mike and everybody.
They have 4 first responder guys who helped during the hurricane, but they're in the dark with no spotlight on them. They look like they were in like witness protection or something, or you know those interviews that they do where they have the person sitting in the dark while they talk, so you can't tell who it is. It looked like they were being protected or something. Can't even hear the segment either. Just very, very shoddy production here, man.
Roderick Strong. Big match tonight. 3-way match. Swerve Strickland.
Giving money to charity, and they're playing the music so loud you can't hear what they're talking about, and then they cut all the music for the Undisputed Kingdom.
Trust me when I tell you that
Some weird production issues here. Or choices, I should say.
Oh, yeah, we've got all the bases.
Yeah, the progressive insurance guy in the dark. Yeah, like that.
Singles matches and triple threats. Ain't that right, Rod?
Oh, fellas, I couldn't have said it better myself. But tonight, I win and guarantee myself a...
It's really just weird choices tonight. You finally have the squad back together, the Undisputed Era squad back together, and the first thing you do is give one of them a title, a three-way match for the world title, or for a shot in a casino gauntlet. You've been telling the story that Kyle does not want to be with these guys for months. He finally joins the crew, and what do you do the first night back? You have one guy from the crew who's not even Kyle fighting in a 3-way for a spot in a battle royal. Shouldn't you have all 3 of them like fighting in a match? Give them a trios match so you can see them working together finally, because you just told the story that they're finally back together. No, let's not do that. Let's have one member of the squad come out here and fight for a spot in a battle royal. Yeah, they're reunited now. Yeah, because after the MJF match with Adam Cole, where MJF won the Dynamite Diamond Ring, like he retained it. Kyle came out to help them beat up MJF and send him packing, and then they like hugged. So now they're back together, which is kind of fine with me because the conglomeration thing needs to quit. It's fun seeing Mark Briscoe cut cool promos, but it's just such a weird mismatch of people. Like, just get Kyle back in here with these guys. Thought there were 4 in the Undisputed Era. Well, you know what I mean. It's like the Hurt Syndicate. They don't have Cedric Alexander in there, but it's still the Hurt Syndicate. It's still the Hurt business.
We also heard from Swerve Strickland earlier tonight. He's entering his first Casino Gauntlet match. And why is that, Tony? Because he didn't have to. He was champion while all the other matches took place.
Well, you're looking at 3 men in the ring here.
Here's Swerve.
Roderick Strong, of course, former international champion. Jay White, multi-time IWGP World Champion, 2 times as a matter of fact.
Trios champion as well.
AEW World Trios champion as well. And of course, as you mentioned, Swerve Strickland, a great title.
I see you. Yeah, Bobby Fish was he's got an attitude on him.
Unbeaten in his last 20 matches here on Dynamite. So let's see if he can keep that going tonight and get the #1 seed for the Casino Gauntlet match.
Oh yeah, they don't have a problem with using previous history to sell a program. Look, they did it with Edge and Christian. They did it with they're using the Hurt business. They just called them the Hurt Syndicate instead. They're not against using what's happened previously in other companies.
Maximum Carnage. We have got a great 2025 line. I almost said 2015. 2025 lined up.
They'll use it if it's needed.
We are going to be in Australia. We've got our All-In that's going, of course, going to be in Texas.
The B Crew.
And you
Said rated FTR is going to be a great trio in 2025. We'll see, man. Tonight we'll set the pace, I think. Where do I have Roderick at? I think I have him over here. Let's see. Yeah, there he is.
Very dangerous chops.
Yeah, they're heavy hitters. You're right. Wow.
And then we need Jay Whiteo.
Swerve Strickland, though, the first in the chopping game, sending Jay White to the outside, and there's Roderick Strong landing a solid shot.
There we go. Let's see if we hit 20 likes to be able to put a prediction on this one. See what you guys think is going to happen here. Hey, we did. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody who left a like on the YouTube stream thus far. We did it!
And he's looking great, Excalibur. He's so agile. You talked about the agility earlier. Look how he hopped up on the apron of the ring.
And, we talked about in our opening contest tonight, Tony, about how Orange Cassidy, Hangman Adam Page, still feeling the effects from that match this past Saturday. It was Swerve looking for a cover, immediate kick out. Same could be said about Jay White. He's coming into this match the least fresh of his two opponents.
Right, absolutely.
Of the three men.
All right, predictions are open on YouTube, guys. Gonna get one open on Twitch now.
On both of his opponents, Jay White.
Garments.
Tremendous counter wrestler. Such
50% of the vote is already in it. Let's see here.
With Adam Cole, it's so good to see them back together as part of their group.
Yeah, Undisputed Kingdom fully reunited as Swerve sent to the outside. Jay White maybe thinking you were Inage, but instead dumping Strong over the top rope.
Strong held on to the top rope, which cushioned the blow that time. Look at Jay White go to work.
Jay Whiteo!
Is that on the shoulder?
All right, predictions are open on Twitch as well, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count. Got a little less than 2 minutes on Twitch. Swerve has 71% of the vote on YouTube right now. Yeah, Swerve has leveled up, man. That title reign did a lot of good for him. And he took it seriously. He's a good example of what I'm talking about, where you can tell when somebody's motivated, they can level up. Oh my goodness. Jay White got tossed out of the ring on top of Swerve. I wonder if Roderick knows what his wife is up to. I wonder if he ever tries to ask her, like, what's going on with the whole trying to destroy the company thing. I wonder if they ever have any conversations about her behavior on the job. How about AEW versus WWE Worlds Collide in 2026? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd say never in wrestling, but I don't know. Roderick's wife is the girl in the Death Riders, Marina Shafir.
The dropkick sending him into our death. Roderick Strong.
Yeah, see, I think Roderick Strong doing the right thing here. You've got one man down. You got a one-on-one.
Swerve is good here because they gave him a chance to be good. I don't think it's necessarily him. I think it's that the company actually believed in him. You know. The "you don't know me" girl, yeah. Oh, you got Roderick? Yeah. Swerve did a good job of being that champ. Like he presented as like a WWE type of champion, where he wanted to do all the interviews and parading the title around and just seeming like a big deal, you know. He exuded that. It wasn't like he was just a wrestling champion. He was like he was trying to be the face of the company type of guy, and I think that helped a lot too. A lot more like casually understandable that he's the man, you know. I think if he would have represented the title in the way that a lot of the other champions have, it wouldn't have been as advantageous. He had more of like a business outlook on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was more commercially viable and just representing the company.
Been on the floor for the last 4 minutes, 5 minutes or so. You see Prince
Roger could never win when he needs to. Well, he beat Orange Cassidy. He got the international title. But yeah, he's definitely kind of just like a good opponent type of guy.
Even worse, but nonetheless, the action inside the ring continues as Roderick Strong.
Uh-oh. What are we doing up here?
Up to the top rope.
Yeah, Swerve is a star, and he holds himself that way, and I think that takes it a long way.
One of these two men can end up spilling onto the floor. You really have to,
especially in a company where it's a lot about the work rate. He stands out because he could do the work, but he also exudes that like star status on top of that.
TBS and streaming on Max. Switchblade, Jay White, Roderick Strong.
There we go. Oh, I gotta retweet the tweet. You didn't know the Roderick's wife information? Well, now you got it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure who hit the hardest, but I think it was Jay White that time. Jay White is also gripping his right knee after that landing.
Ooh, the Goki Gourmet. Fried chicken, red beans, rice, cornbread. Ooh. Yo, that looks good.
Back into the mix and with the upper hand.
What you call getting your jaw set. He is ready to go. Whoa!
Time to retweet the tweet.
Great sense of timing. That time by the former world champion.
Roderick Strong tried to get that boot up again, but Swerve weaves underneath. Backbreaker. That time from Swerve and not Roderick Strong as the power bomb. Roderick sent into Switchblade Jay White. Swerve Strickland appears to have the match in hand.
He's so smooth. Look at that.
The power slam. The cover. 2. Roderick Strong.
No, Roderick right there to break it up.
Well, again, the pitfalls of a 3-way or even a 4-way match that we saw on Saturday.
As Swerve.
Oh my goodness.
Anticipation by Roderick Strong. Countering the flatliner attempt. Now the sliding drop kick to the side of the head, but Jay White swinging a miss. Strong drives him down. Now transitions back to his feet. Roderick Strong. Tiger driver.
1, 2. Dang, Jay White waited till the last possible second to kick out of that. Kofi's great, man. Welcome, Sean.
Year 1 of AEW, all the pay-per-views, all the Dynamites from 2019 streaming now on Max. And Tony, this match, of course, is for the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet.
I wonder why it's only the first year of AEW shows that are on Max.
#1 spot.
When we're in Clarksville, Tennessee next Wednesday.
It's kind of a weird choice. I think I would start with the most recent season or the most recent year, especially because now they're live. Now they have their Dynamites live on Max. So wouldn't it make more sense to start with the everything that just happened right before it, right before this episode, so people can get caught up on things? Watching what happened in 2019 isn't really going to help you to know any of what's going on now. Shroom-goon. Hey. I just mean from like a episodic standing, you know? If you're gonna start streaming episodes live, you'd probably want everything to happen right before you started live so people can get caught up.
I think Swerve may have lost track of Jay White. He's looking around. And now Swerve's caught Jay White. He sees
Uh-oh. Swerve on the barricade.
Yeah, there he is.
Swerve Strickland walking the barricade. A driving pump kick.
Tightrope walk across the barricade. Kicks Jay White. Wait a minute. Ricochet is behind him. Ricochet just stabbed him with a scissor. Ricochet just stabbed Swerve in the head with some scissors.
Absolutely, and Swerve has been decked. Swerve.
Oh my goodness.
On his forehead. Prince Nana can't believe it, and now Swerve.
Well, that was unexpected.
It's a chance for Roderick Strong or Jay White.
Ricochet with some golden scissors to the forehead of Swerve.
For the rest of the match. Roderick Strong. Oh, wait a second.
Blade Runner. Jay wins. Yeah, nobody's kicking out of that. Dang. Jay White wins. He's going to the gauntlet. Jay White gets the win. Gets the pin on Roderick Strong. There you have it. King Switch. Uh-oh. Swerve is down and he's hurt. He's bleeding.
He still had Ricochet still had the scissors in his right hand, Excalibur.
Uh-oh. What is this? Ricochet's stalking Swerve right now.
Welcome Bobaf at 270.
Oh, and Nana tried to run up, but
I get it. He's emotional. I understand, but
Ricochet has the scissors pointed at the friend.
This is a very surprising development from him. This is a man that usually does.
Who thought that was Sanjay Dutt? Oh my God, he's stabbing and tearing at his forehead. Oh, he's wearing a white shirt too. Got blood on him. Principal from an elementary school. Principal Richard O'Shea. Boba Fett, welcome by the way. Dang. And Roddy got pinned. I'm done. I'm going to bed. Oh, Daniel, that's your guy? If he loses, you're done? Dang, he must have had a lot of upsetting evenings, man. I love Roderick Strong, but I don't know, man. He doesn't seem to win a whole lot.
And now the taunts come.
Blood all over.
The reactions of Ricochet completely out of sync.
All over Swerve. He's headbutting him. Yeah, this is a new version of scissoring. And Roddy just got, yeah, I know, their crew just got together and are already, this is why I was questioning this booking decision of having them have a singles match after they just got the crew together. They should have had a trios match tonight. And I don't even like trios matches that much, but I could see that being a better usage of them right out the gates. WB. Oh my goodness. Dang, and Swerve had 73% of the vote as well. Dang. Ricochet just cracking up, laughing right now. Jeez.
Completely lost it. I'm glad someone had the sense to intervene.
Yeah, I'll give you guys your points back. I'll give you guys a freebie. Because nobody wagered on either of the other two, so it would just be taking you guys' points. I'll be just.
AEW security trying to drag Ricochet away from the building and Swerve Strickland.
Undisputed Era is out here now to help, or the Undisputed Kingdom is out here to help Swerve.
Well, if this was a plan for Ricochet, he really succeeded. I don't know where Swerve's going to go from.
Are they going to beat him now? That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down with that. I don't think it's going to happen, though. They've done enough flip-flopping. This crew is like, they're heel one month, they're face the next. think that they should definitely just be nice for right now. Wonder what's gonna happen. Huh? Nothing. That was it.
Championship against Leo Rush and Action Andretti, and Mark Briscoe challenges.
I like that ending. I like Ricochet still being taken seriously here. In terms of him getting the one up on people a little bit. I'm not saying he's being taken seriously as like a crazy contender at the moment for a title, but I'm saying taken seriously as in he's still out here. He's still getting the upper hand against people. He's still has some spotlight, and being in a program with Swerve also shows that he's still in here. I was worried that his loss in the Continental Classic was going to be like, okay, well, we did enough for you. You're done now. Yeah, it was a good part of the show. Hey, Legato's over here on YouTube. What's up? What's up? Jonathan, what's up, man? Undisputed Kingdom needs a leader. They want Swerve? Whoa, that'd be weird. I didn't even think about that. They just showed their hand. I know what's going to happen. It's going to involve the Hurt Syndicate. Notice his suit was a little nicer. But they bullied that guy. You think they want him in the crew now? Strange. Got a little more than a half an hour left of Dynamite. Kind of don't want it to end because it's like one of the things I find really interesting about AEW is that you never know how good or not good or how wacky or wild or out of nowhere things are gonna get. It's almost like I wish for it to keep going just to see what kind of just out of nowhere stuff is gonna occur. It's kind of like opening a box of Pokemon cards or something. Like you get a whole booster box. You open a pack, nothing's in there. You open a pack, nothing's in there. But you're just like chasing that one thing that's gonna be like, aha, dude, this is why I open these packs, you know. But you sometimes end up wasting a lot of money trying to get to that feeling. And this is just, you know, I just get to watch it. I don't have to. It just feels like I'm opening a pack. Every segment is like a pack, and I'm like, okay, is there anything in this one, or did I waste my money? What was the colors of Hurt? Black and gold. Yeah, the scissors were gold. I did notice that, and I originally thought that, okay, they're gold because of the Hurt Syndicate, but then I just remember the way they treated him. They grabbed that dude by his face and just punked him out, ripped up his card. So I could understand if maybe he was getting recruited by some other team, and they wanted him to be like undercover mole within some other faction to give the Hurt Syndicate the upper hand right when they need it, because Ricochet is actually secretly on the Hurt Syndicate side. But he's not getting recruited by anybody else. So, like, what would be the point of this? Why would they pretend to not like him and then have nothing, and then he has nothing to do but just stab Swerve? You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking that could be the case, but where's the other piece of this?
Jarrett all day. Haven't been able to find him. Have you guys talked with him?
Well, of course we talked to him. He's our buddy. But right now he's not answering his... Hey,
it's Jay Lethal.
Guys, y'all know I've been here all day.
Hey, there is.
A lot going on. It's a really big night for me tonight.
JEFF.
But y'all know where Karen's at.
Marvis, give us a second, would you? It is a big night.
I'm down with it, but I'm just wondering where the other piece is to make it kind of come together.
Before you answer that, just know that whatever you're planning, we will support you 100%.
Your Los Angeles Dodgers play in a couple months. Nice, man.
We want to make sure
nice
that you're sure about this.
Exactly.
Yeah, no regrets.
Zero regrets.
Jay, Sanjay, the three of us, we go...
Hey, there's Karen.
I needed a minute. I know this business is what brought us together, but it is also what has almost completely broken you at times. I know it's what's in your heart, and that's what makes this so hard. But what you want, I want. We're unbreakable, you and me.
So what if his plan is to make music again? Oh, he's got his boots. He's announced a record deal with Road Dogg. Snack time, Goki. I saw your dinner, man. That looked great.
The women's division is great. Happy? Good. Now let's talk about why. I had more matches last year than any other woman. In fact, nobody else in that locker room even cracked the top.
It's Mariah May.
They were all either faking injuries, failing auditions, or they can't even remember who they are. Meanwhile, I was
We're gonna find out, Mark.
better
I don't know.
than any other woman alive. I left a trail of broken hearts, bodies, and minds, and I made it look
Welcome,
so
Robert Stone,
easy.
68.
You didn't even realize how good it was. I don't have epics. I am the epic. And now it's time for the greatest women's division to prove themselves to me.
Oh, really?
I am the woman from hell. And I am still standing on your necks. And you want a chance to even breathe again? You're gonna have to work for it. You can't touch me.
Yo, it's Robert Stone. The Robert Stone bits. What's up, man? Thank you for the bits. Welcome.
She makes a great point. She survived. Oh, wait a second.
Hang on.
It's his world.
Jarrett, this soon. You handed the boots by his wife, Janet.
Is he retirement? I don't know, Mark. We're gonna have to find out. Shinsuke. Yo. Oh my goodness. Robert Stone, thank you again, man. Robert Stone with 40 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's got his boots, man. My world.
I guess we'll get started by saying Slappy New Year.
Slappy New Year.
All right, let's get right down to business.
Welcome to the stream, Robert. Thank you very much, man. Got you on top of the TV here.
Put words together. A ton of emotions have come over me.
Oh, dang, Jonathan.
At the very top of that list, the emotion of gratitude. There are so many things that I have to be thankful for in my career. And you know, it's sad for me to start thinking about things coming to an end. But when I started thinking about things coming to an end, it made me think of how everything began. For the Jarrett family, it started in 1946 in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. My grandmother took a second job selling professional wrestling tickets.
Dang.
And that decision changed my life.
My world.
My father's life, and it changed my entire family's life forever. She parlayed that decision into multiple high-risk, high-reward decisions, and she became the CFO of the Tennessee Territory, as it's commonly known.
He should buy Ring of Honor. Buy Ring of Honor and free Tony Khan from booking that. Now that he doesn't have to book Rampage, take Ring of Honor from him, and then he gets to focus on just Dynamite and Collision and pay-per-views. I think that would be. I think that'd be a one-up for the company.
A lot of high risk and high reward. He promoted in the Tennessee Territory for 40 years. And then that brings me to 1986. When I got into this industry, and I made my very first high-risk, high-reward decision. Against my family's wishes, against specifically my mother's wishes, I was playing college basketball as a freshman, and I dropped out of school and started my career.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, I could go on and on and on about the high-risk, high-reward decisions, but I'll just talk about one more. In 2002, I bet on myself. I launched my own promotion. And in my professional opinion, that promotion has produced some of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. But that brings me to tonight.
Got a little TNA chant. That's cool. I like that. Oh, come on, man. Jimmy Johns, this is not the time. There is no time, but this is definitely not it. If there was a time, this would not be it. Don't do it. That's not the JJ I'm trying to see right now, Jimmy Johns. Not you. I'm trying to see Jeff Jarrett. My world. Here's my world. Dang you, Jimmy Johns. They're mad I got Domino's last night instead of Jimmy Johns. Jimmy Johns thinks it's their world. Extra lettuce all over this segment.
I signed my very last professional wrestling talent contract. I re-signed with AEW. Because the last outlaw wants one more ride. And I'm not just talking about any ride. The last outlaw wants AEW gold. And I'm not talking trios title. I'm not talking tag title. I'm talking about taking the biggest risk of my career. And hell yeah, I could fall flat on my face. Hell, next week there's a gauntlet. Put my ass in it. Because I'm here to say, January 1st, 2025, the last outlaw, his New Year's resolution is that I want to become the AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Interesting.
What a wonderful Dynamite moment, and it happened on Max in our historic beginning with Max.
I was going to say, I hope he doesn't say he wants a singles title, because he already has a singles title. A lot of people have forgotten about this, but he has gotten a singles title here in AEW. He is he's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre champion. Remember that? I was hoping he wouldn't mess up and say he won singles gold, because I was about to be like, you already got that. I'll be right back.
Cage. Hope you're not looking forward to this new year. See, just as I beat your ass in luxury box a couple weeks ago, or since I choked out your son, Nick Wayne, in the middle of New York City, doesn't mean my job is finished. So why don't you go ask Nick what it's like being locked in the Red Room? So I'm gonna finish with that turtleneck started, choke your ass out.
Challenge made, and the match has been made. Dynamite Maximum Carnage 2 weeks from tonight. Hook one-on-one with the Patriarch, Christian Cage.
This is a 2-on-1 match set for one fall. Approaching the ring from East Palo Alto, California. Weight 270 pounds. Powerhouse.
Oh yeah, I forgot Hobbs is having a 2-on-1 match tonight. Him and his Unsolved Mysteries theme song.
And we're only in our very first show of the year. How about that?
Got a lot going on.
Powerhouse.
Just putting the women's locker room. Notice we heard Jeff Jarrett saying he signed.
I really hope something happens after this match. This is super lazy right here. Super lazy. Oh, you lost to Takeshita? Let's try to make it look strong again. Like, it's so uninspired. I really hope there's something after this. Hey, it's Varcade. What's up, man? Varcade. Oh, man, that's funny.
Well, we know Jay White is #1 in the Casino Gauntlet. We know that Powerhouse Hobbs, we've been told that he is going to be in the Casino Gauntlet as well. We'll see if his number's called before the match ends. That's always the risk. But
massive power slam. But Tony, I mean, a 2-on-1 situation. What a great way to prepare for a Casino Gauntlet match when you're going to have eyes in the back of your head. But Hobbs, the spine buster.
Wow. Rob Kilroy was.
He was here, but no longer.
That's Serpentico's brother? Wait, what?
Fear on his face when Powerhouse walked in.
He'll win the belt. He'll win it somehow.
Hobbs, hoists up. Spine buster.
Dang. That's that. That's game over. That's done. He pinned them both. Yeah, Jack, I've noticed that. I've noticed that a lot. It's one of the, like, booking in a box type of things that AEW does. Like, they repeat the same things very often. But that's what happens when you have one person who's, like, really the main person in charge of your booking. Like, they're gonna show their fingerprints, you know, like a modus operandi, like how a lot of serial killers get caught is they do the same thing over and over again. So you can catch on to their patterns and catch them. Like, it's not just wrestling bookers. So I'm not talking trash. It's just when you're the one in charge of stuff, you have a fingerprint that people can come to expect, and sometimes it's not the best when it comes to variety and entertainment. What was that, a 1-minute match? Yeah. Dang, nothing happened after the match either. Yeah, that's lazy. Brilliant but lazy. That's
for being proud of you.
Tony Parker.
As the learning tree always says,
Big Bill.
Home is where you find yourself. And we find ourselves in a situation where the hometown heroes need to be taken down a branch or two.
Yeah, rated R, dumbass.
That's the best you got? Did Jericho feed you that line in your little earpiece there? No, he didn't? He has to prove everything, right? I tell you what, you're not a bad apple. You're like a little tumbleweed floating around. And you, God, your face is stupid. Charlotte, North Carolina, this Saturday, Collision. What do you say? Rated FTR against the Learning Tree. See you, kid. Bye, guys.
Does he not see it?
Well, our
Does he not see it?
That was good.
Coming up next, don't go.
Bye, guys.
Spot on.
That was spot on. Sweet Daddy Sicky? Who's that? Oh no, somebody passed away. Man. That's one thing that I'm really not looking forward to in 2025 is like the amount and the frequency of hearing about people passing away last year was crazy, man. I hope this year is much different. I know people, it's just part of living, you know, but I hope that everybody who passes away this year at least had like a long, fruitful life. I don't want to hear any of this stuff about these like 30-year-olds and 24-year-olds dying and stuff. It's just, I really hope that that's not what this year is going to be made of. But it's already kind of starting crazy, isn't it? Like, I woke up to just the town on fire when it came to the news cycle. Sicky. People say Big Bill's face looks like Copeland a lot. He does kind of look like him. I think he looks like a big Shaggy, or he looks like the guy who does the MRE meals, Steve 1989. Big Bill looks like a big buff version of that MRE guy. Nice. No hiss. He looks like that guy. Big Bill should eat. He should do a review with him, an MRE review. So they're starting to treat Collision like Rampage. Well, at least it's Edge versus Jericho. You know, it could be the Beast Mortos was walking backstage and he accidentally tripped over somebody's shoelace and he's like, "Roar, Collision, roar!" It could be like that, you know. At least we're getting some marquee sounding stuff. I just realized Adam made that comment as Bill. We get compared to Edge in the looks. Yeah, he does. Yeah, Jax Dane, all kinds of stuff, man. Let's hope for the best, man. Let's hope that we're not gonna have another year like that.
Nice to meet you.
It was funny, like a lot of people have been saying, like last year, like, yo, 2024 is gonna be my year. It's almost like people are scared to say that about this year. I didn't see a whole lot of like crazy cool resolutions and stuff online. People are just like, yo, can it just not suck, please? Yo, how about 2025 just don't suck? Don't do anything too crazy. It's like people are just happy just to be alive now, which is a good quality actually. I think everybody should be happy for every day that they have, man. You never know when it's going to be gone. And I think your life is so much better when you feel that you're lucky to be here. So maybe we should just be like, yo, again, 2025, just be good, just be good, man. Don't do anything crazy. Who knows how crazy it's gonna get? Jimmy John's is over here trying to mess with me. Okay, we're back.
Oh my God! Congratulations on your big win, Adam Cole.
Hey, it's MJF.
Oh wait, that's right.
He's not here tonight either.
And it took you a whole entire army just to beat me up.
Some weird choices. No Omega on the show. No MJF on the show. And your biggest stars are just in like backstage promos.
To a close mercifully. It's time for the next chapter, my friends. Now.
Yeah, what's the next chapter?
It's time for retribution. See, something was taken from me.
Ali, Mustafa Ali.
Something that I did not lose fair and square. My Triple B, my championship, is now being paraded around in a briefcase. By a man who walks around claiming he's the king of these lands. Well, Dictator John, I got a question for you, bud. What's a king to a god? Because ain't nobody, and I mean ain't nobody, on the level of the devil. Nobody knows that better than you, hey, Johnny boy? See, John, I don't got a problem with you. For all I care, you can burn this entire company to ashes. All I want is my championship, and I don't give a damn who has it, but I am getting it. Come hell or high water. Because 2025, the devil gets his due. Part 2.
MJF, his New Year's resolution is very clear.
At least he called out Moxley himself. He didn't leave it all nebulous. Like, I'm gonna get my title back somehow, some way. He actually kept it targeted. A lot of people want the AEW World Championship. Yeah, and that's one of the things that I have listed as a necessary piece of AEW getting back into a good rolling momentum, and it's that the stars need to be going after the title. Your feuds aren't as hard hitting as you think they are. Your stars need to start coming after this title. Stop getting distracted by some guy stealing your hot dog or whatever. Start putting your eyes on the prize. That will help to get things pared down and what do you call it? Concentrated. Yeah, see, that's a mistake, Strange. Like, This is your first show on Max, your mother of all simulcasts, the launch. And your biggest stars are just in pre-tapes and backstage promos. Like, not even backstage promos, yeah. Even Jericho isn't here tonight. Very odd to me, man. Very odd choice. Well, I guess Moxley's here. He's a big star. Look, it's Wheeler Yuta. Here we go. Main event time. It's Cesaro. North Carolina.
It's a great welcome for FTR anywhere we go, Tony, but especially
No, it's not. No, it's actually not. I see Wheeler Yuta. Let's go. Cope, just cope. It's a good song, man. I could move him to the right spot. There we go. No pyro, yeah. It's probably the arena probably can't handle it. They're in a pretty small place. How many people does this place sit? Ringmaster told me how many tickets were left over tonight. Did you see how many seats are in the spot? I think it's just too small for pyro like that. Fire Marshal Bill is probably like, nah. Oh, that's who that guy was. Wait a minute. Look, the guys on the ends of the screen here, are they related? Are they related? So is he using Max for pay-per-views? I hope so. I think that'd be a lot cheaper. Right? How much is Max per month, guys? Yeah, WB. Very strange decisions made tonight. Yeah, I'm used to him having pyro too. Alright, let's put a prediction on this one. Let's see who you guys think is going to win this.
Welcome Gogi Silver 19.
Yo, Goki, thank you for the bits.
Yeah, it was last May when Cope was injured. He was a TNT champion, defeating Christian Cage to win the title.
There we go. Predictions are open on YouTube, guys. You got it. Now, let's get the predictions open on Twitch. Death Riders.
I'm hungry.
There you go. All right, predictions are open on Twitch and on YouTube at the moment. You said you get it for free with Spectrum, huh? I was trying to figure out how much it costs Free is a very good price, but that's that's not quite gonna help me there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Goki with the bits. And Kadia with the bits. Thank you very much for the bit. And Goki, thank you as well. Yeah, you guys got it all bundled up and stuff. I'm trying to figure out how much it costs though. If you guys know how much it costs, I'd like to know that, please. Have we ever seen Copeland versus Claudio? Probably.
Silver 19.
It's probably happened on some SmackDown or something. Jimmy John's is going off right now. You want the Death Riders to win? I'd like for them to win if they're going to do something. If they're going to win and like crack somebody's leg in a chair or something to take them out and really just destroy FTR, then I'd be fine with that. But if they're just going to win, that's like a... It's $10 for Max? Okay. Yeah, that'd be a lot better than $60 per pay-per-view for, you know, one pay-per-view a month, pretty much. It's a lot of money, man. It's like, what, $600 a year on just AEW itself? I'd rather pay $10 a month. Come on, Jimmy Johns. Let's chill out, man. Not that I'm overly excited to see these guys run around for 15 minutes. But I'd rather watch it than not. I'd rather watch it than fighting with Jimmy Johns. Yeah, exactly, Strange. That's why I wish they would have stakes on the line for these matches. When the Death Riders beat you, you should have to leave town or something. Should be more to it than just, oh, you get beat up and then we'll see you next week, and you're the same people show up next week. It's like, what are we doing here? Yeah, you won. Did they learn a lesson somehow? No, they're just fighting each other now. Now we have to watch Orange Cassidy versus Hangman Page. And Hangman takes 3 orange punches and doesn't even go down. Like, what is that doing? What is that doing for us? How is that helping this story? How is that moving this along? Now they're fighting a whole nother squad that wasn't even involved. You've never seen Claudio versus Edge? I'm sure it's happened, though. That's what I was saying, is that there are a lot of these... like little episodes of SmackDown here or there, or Raw, where people were on the roster together and ended up fighting each other. You'd be surprised what you find. I've seen a match where Nia Jax destroyed Britt Baker. I've seen a match where Nia Jax destroyed Britt Baker. I've seen Tommaso Ciampa in a suit getting slammed by The Undertaker before he was ever Tommaso Ciampa. Like, I've seen... who else have I seen? I've seen... Fuego del Sol in WWE. I've seen a lot of stuff, man. You'd be surprised who's crossed paths before. Yeah, his name is Cope now. Cope, like the start of his last name. C-O-P-E. Yuta just keeps getting hairier every single day. It's like he drank Rogaine or something. Somebody switched his Gatorade with Rogaine.
Our main event is live. AEW Dynamite.
Dolph Ziggler is a male cheerleader. Yeah, I'm just trying to say, like, you never know if these people have really crossed paths until you get to like cage match or make just like a super parade through old episodes of SmackDown and Raw and Main Event and stuff like that.
So stay with us, fans. It doesn't matter how long it takes.
As Claudio Castagnoli, the headlock, dragging Cope down.
And I don't know how much more Cope can take.
Cope trying to get to his feet, feeding off this great crowd. They've been with FTR, they've been with Cope the whole way in this match, but John Moxley and the Death Riders, they know how to
Oh. Nice sky high backdrop for Wheeler Yuta. Gosh, man. Jimmy is going off again. They got to meet their quota. Come on, Jimmy. You can do it. Jeez, man. Okay. What's this? Big boot from Cesaro.
Went for another uppercut, but Dax had it anticipated. Tried the backslide button.
Dang, brainbusters. Who you gonna call? Yuta tried to get a little sneaky roll up. Wonder what's up with Pac. I would have liked Pac to be in this match more than Wheeler Yuta.
Now Dax though up to the middle.
Middle rope.
Again, fast-paced pinfall attempts here, Tony.
Yeah, right now Dax working on adrenaline here. At least he was momentarily.
Yuta did a good job of intercepting that lariat attempt and staunching the momentum that Dax was attempting to build, and fans, Collision returns live this Saturday, 8/7 Central on TBS.
Needs to finish his story.
With the AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line against Action Andretti and Leo Rush, the Learning Tree takes on Rated FTR this Saturday night live at Collision. Plus Daniel Garcia and Mark Briscoe with the TNT Championship on the line.
TNT title match. Nice. On Collision. Mark Briscoe versus Daniel Garcia. Is Collision going to be on Max as well, or just Dynamite?
But not without a cost to Dax.
Absolutely, Dax very slow to cover here.
Dax makes the cover, hooks the leg, but Claudio Castagnoli there to break it up.
Yeah, head-butted the break.
Yes, I'm Max. Collision will be on Max? Okay, good. Yeah, that might be worth it at that point. You can get both Collision and Dynamite and all the stuff that's on Max for $10. That might actually be worth it, man. I wish it was like $6 though, dude. I'm paying less than that for Netflix. I know Max probably has a little higher quality of like the average quality of their offerings is probably a little higher than Netflix offerings in some cases, but I don't know if it's like $4 better. They got Game of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones is good, man. Didn't like, yeah, we don't do politics in here, man. You're just gonna make somebody mad. I learned a long time ago that all you gotta do is just make somebody mad. So probably best to just keep it wrestling. People are mad enough about wrestling every day. Probably not a great idea to bring politics into it as well. Probably walking two tight ropes, you know, tightrope here. You're jumping back and forth between tight ropes, trying not to make anybody upset. I'd rather just stay on one. I haven't seen any of the new Game of Thrones, the House of the Dragon or whatever. I hear it's pretty okay.
Yeah, the more and more pinfall attempts made by the Death Riders, kind of shaking the face.
If you don't have to pay for pay-per-views, Max is absolutely it, dude. If you don't have to pay for pay-per-views, I'm getting Max tonight. If pay-per-views are on Max, I'm subscribing to Max right after the stream here. But if you still have to pay for pay-per-views, $60 and stuff like normal, then nah. I'm gonna think about it. Peacock, yeah. Peacock is gonna be the spot to have still because of the WWE pay-per-views and the NXT, WWE, all that. And they have some good stuff on there besides wrestling as well. It just all adds up, you know. You gotta be careful. You gotta keep your eyes on it. You need that rocket cash or whatever. Keep track of all your subscriptions. The Penguin, yeah, I hear that's really good. Dang, man. I'm starting to really want Max. If you guys find out that you get the pay-per-views, please let me know, guys. I want to know. Can anybody look it up right now? Or some of you guys have Max, so you probably already know kind of what's going on. Ooh. Vampire Diaries? Takes 3 different apps to get the entire Vampire Diaries Originals and Legacy series. Dang, I hear that Star Trek is kind of like that too. Entourage, yeah. Dude, the Penguin.
And we're getting to the top of the hour, and as we said earlier, we're going to stay with this match as long as it takes. Great to have you with us on TBS in our first night on Max. Oh, the big boot. Claudio Cassidy using those long legs to send Cash careening to the floor. Cope.
What happened there?
Guillotine Cassidy on the top.
Oh, he ran into him. Crowd's getting hype.
And now both men seem to be stunned. Oh, wait. Dash to the left. The rated R superstar is legal, but so's the AEW World Champion. Yeah, Cope is going to get...
You said all of Star Trek's on Paramount Plus. I thought that they had some other thing that you have to have where it's like Paramount Legacy or something like that for the older stuff. I thought that you don't get everything, like some of the movies or the shows or the cartoons or something. I heard there's something that stops you from being able to see all the Star Trek on there. Like there's some other service you need, like Archive or I don't know. Your character is a heel? What character? Oh, we're going in the crowd. We are over. I like that. This would be a really good night for them to go as over as possible. Like, let the show go on for like a half an hour over the ending spot. Go like a half an hour over. Just go all out and do something really good at the end here. Because this has been kind of like a... I wouldn't call this a super hype launch. It just looks like another episode, kind of. They need a little bit more. Oh, Wheeler with the DDT on Copeland. Your character work I bring? You're trying to play a character in the chat? You can just be yourself, man. I'm still gonna talk to you. Still gonna hang out. Tubi.
If Yuta was looking for the spear, the Busaiku knee will never know because of that tremendous counter by the rated R superstar Cope.
What a matchup. What a main event we've got tonight. Fight for the fall in Nashville.
As Cope
Evil.
I'm sure to deliver a spear, but so
If you want to play a character, you can, but just understand it's not always gonna land right. Oh my gosh, Jimmy Johns. Jimmy Johns is trying to play a character over here called Duke Nukem. He's trying to nuke my stream right now. I'm here to kick butt and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. It's a new game called Jimmy Johns. These Tubi, Plex, Roku. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, there's a lot of them out there. Come on, Jimmy, don't do this.
Thank you for hanging out with
the New
Gritty
Year
and
off,
I.
working out. They made that resolution. They're like, I'm gonna lift twice as hard. I'm going to work out twice as much. I'm going to clip Gritty twice as much as last year. I'm going to give him carpal tunnel from clicking around. My old adversary, Jimmy Johns. People don't know why I call it Jimmy Johns. It's because, like, the first couple of times that I really started dealing with it back to back, they were showing all these Jimmy John's advertisements on TV, so I just I associated them clipping me. What was this? Who just came out of the back? We're not seeing anything. They missed the shot. What are we seeing? Not seeing anything. The cameramen missed it. They were trying to show us who was walking to the back. We couldn't see who that was. And then by the time the cameraman got off, they were already smashed through the barricade and we didn't get to see it. It's been some really, really bad production value tonight. I know it's hard to run a show, but that's what professional wrestling is about. That's why you call it professional. You're supposed to have people who are professionals. It was Jay White? Okay, thank you. To be or not to be? That's the question, Legato. Rated FTR wins. 82% of YouTube thought they would win. I see you. You guys got it right. Let's see what Twitch thought. Oh, I got to be careful when I say that. Let's see what Twitch considered as was going to happen. Rated FTR at 96% of the vote on Twitch. Oh my goodness. 73 grando. Wow, the Death Riders are looking really, really brutal and vicious and like they're really taking over. Wow. All right. Jimmy Johns was running wild, man. But there you have it. All right. Did I pay it out? Yes. 73.1 thousand gritty Twitch points just went to Ryan and 3 others, man. 4 people cleaned up, man. You guys got it. Me, oh my, man. All right. So let's have ourselves a little review here. I want everybody's opinions on this show, so stick around. Let's do this. It's time for the chat, the grapple chat, and all of that. Boot up my Captivator, aka the calculator. And let's ask you guys. All right. So, if you watched AEW Fight for the Fallen, the mother of all simulcasts, the first ever episode of AEW Dynamite streaming on Max, I want to know what score you guys would give this episode out of 10. The higher the score, the better, obviously. Now, keep in mind, the highest score that I will accept for this show is going to be an 8.4 out of 10. That'll be the ceiling. The lowest score that I'm going to accept for this episode is going to be a 7.0 out of 10. That'll be the lowest score. So anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4 is the golden area, the golden ratio. And I would like your score before the end of this song. So put your score in the chat, guys. Anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4. There you have it. Yeah! All right. Let's find out. Yeah, you didn't listen. 6 out of 10 is not possible, guys. I said the lowest score I'm going to take is a 7.0 out of 10, guys. Not 6 is below 7. That's you're not listening. Make sure you listen to the rules. That way your score gets counted, guys. All right. So Ricardo says 8.1. You got it. Thank you, Ricardo. Katia says 7.5. Thank you, Katia. Let's see here. 7.2 says Ringmaster. Dang, Ringmaster, what happened? 7.2. Thank you, Ringmaster. WB says 7.6. Ooh-wee. 7.6. Thank you, WB. What is 7.5, says Strange. 7.5. You got it. And you get a what's up for phrasing it in the form of a question. Let's see here. J-Rock says 7.64. Uh-huh. Thank you, J-Rock. I could see a pattern forming a little bit here. Because the first show should have been better. Yeah, they I feel like they didn't think it was as special as we did. That's a little odd. Ryan says 7.7. You got it. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, everybody, for putting your scores in the chat. I almost got you all. Legato says 7.75. Thank you, Legato. Gelato. Boba Fett says 7 flat. You got it. 7.0. Goki says 7.42. They are 4.2 net. So you get a 4.2. 4.42? Or of 7.42. You got it. Thank you, Goki. Shroomgoon says 7.85. Thank you, Shroomgoon. Ta-da! Okay. Dro says 7.0. 7.0 from Dro. Jonathan says 7.1. Thank you, Dro. Thank you, Jonathan. Mark says 7.1 as well. Thank you, Mark. And Top says 8.03. Aha, there you go. 8.03. Very nice. Sorry if I say the wrong thing sometimes. No, it's all good, man. Like I said, it's probably best to just be yourself in the chat, though. Because if you're playing a character, you're probably spending a lot more time trying to figure out how to say something than just having fun in the chat. All right. So that's everybody's scores except mine. Very strange decisions tonight. The show felt very clunky, thrown together, not smooth. Like there are times where you can tell that they're really working on making the show have a flow to it, where somebody who was just out here now their match is coming up next, or they say something and somebody comes out and that turns into some sort of interaction later on, or maybe right up next. I didn't see any of that tonight. I think every segment lived in this weird little echo chamber where like the Mercedes Moné thing happened and then she just left, and then you just see people rolling up a carpet, and then they're in the crowd filming 4 firefighters in the dark. You can't even see their faces. Then they go backstage and you have FTR handing out checks. You can't even hear what they're saying because the music's playing so loud and they don't have them mic'd up correctly. Then it goes to the Undisputed Kingdom backstage, and the music cuts out. The crowd is absolutely silent because most people don't care about what the Undisputed Kingdom is up to right now, even with them finally coming together and becoming a cohesive squad. Now, all of a sudden, Roderick's having a 3-way match to get into the gauntlet match in the number 1 spot. It's just so overly complicated, and you have people involved that it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. And then the main event is just a mashup of a team you haven't used well in months in FTR. No Pac, you went with like the Death Rider light version. It's like the diet Death Riders when you put Wheeler Yuta out there. Could have had Pac instead. That would have lent some star power to this match, even though it's just a bunch of wrestling there's no stakes at all. It's like, oh, the Death Riders are here. Who cares, dude? And they lost too. They lost. None of your biggest stars were on the show other than Jon Moxley, and Swerve, I guess. I mean, even Swerve is kind of in the way he was done tonight doesn't really frame him as somebody to worry about. For anybody who tuned in tonight on Max for the first time to see what's up with this AEW thing, I don't think that they frame themselves in a way that those people would want to come back at all for any reason. Like, why would you come back if you haven't watched wrestling before, or you haven't watched wrestling in years, and this is the episode you see? It just looks like it looks like you ever seen those videos where they just open the doors to like the Amazon, like the Island of Lost Toys Amazon type of thing, where there's just everything that got like shipped back to Amazon or wherever. You got to run in there and get whatever you get, and just, oh man, somebody already got the PS5. Now all I got is a Logitech, a broken Logitech controller or something. It's not going to make you want to run back into the warehouse, man. Like, where were the stars at? You got an old video of MJF after the pay-per-view, sitting there cutting pretty much similar promo to what he normally does. Nothing spectacular. It was okay. It wasn't great. You got a video of Kenny Omega. He'll be here next week. What? Why is he not here tonight? Mariah May pre-tape promo. She says she's from hell, and the women are lucky she lets them breathe or whatever. You don't get to see why or how, or she didn't even get like a full like head to toe. Even if maybe you tuned in to AEW and you just like looking at really beautiful women, you still didn't even get much of that. They had Mercedes as covered up as I've ever seen her. They had Mariah May filmed from like maybe here up in one of her less revealing outfits. She was, and her promo wasn't anything super special either. No Toni Storm. No, it's just like these decisions are crazy. You open the show with a song that has, I would say, as little to do with making people feel like watching people beat each other up as ever. New opening package, but the song just is And then they go right back to the normal theme song for Dynamite, and you have this overly you have Excalibur rolling his R's throughout the entire show. He's on the rep. Like, come on, man. Like, you're just annoying people. They should have had Excalibur at least lay out a little bit more for this episode and had people like Shivani bringing that classical vibe, that nostalgic vibe back to some wrestling fans who maybe have lapsed over the years, but they're like, yo, that's Shivani. They should have had Shivani take point. He should have been the point guard tonight, and you should have had Excalibur laying out a little bit, because he's an annoying voice. There's no two ways about it. I know that a lot of wrestling fans like him because he knows a lot, but he's an annoying voice. He's very annoying, and he's not going to bring people to want to watch your show more. They should have had him lay back, lay out. They should have had Taz and Shivani as like a very nostalgic and inviting couple of voices to make people want to watch again next week on Max. Just didn't help themselves very much. No title matches on the show. Just nothing of like a meaningful. Like, what would you write home about this episode? What was the meaningful happening that happened tonight? Like that you would talk about? Oh, remember that first episode on Max? Remember that? Remember when Ricochet stabbed Swerve in the head with the scissors? Like, that's it. There's like nothing to write home about. You didn't set up your next week to be very much and yeah, Omega's going to be here next week. Great. But who's the average person who's going to know what that even means? The Mercedes promo package was really good, though. I like that it was going through like the matches of the year, and she had so many of them. It just made her look like she really is the one, you know. That was pretty good. And the matches were great, of course. The matches are always going to be pretty clean. The outcomes were whatever, and I got to give this a 7.2, man. Like, in terms of how well perceived it went off for me. It's just a drop in the bucket, man. This is an episode I would not like to watch over again from the very beginning.
Secret
Very
1247.
few interactions had any sort of meaningful thing. I want to see what happens next. Even the Bowens and Max Caster thing, like I said previously, if they ever showed them hanging out and being friends, then I'd be cool with it. I would actually be more invested and want to see what happens next a little more. I do want to see what happens next, but not in like a super enthusiastic way. Like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I'm just like, okay, that'll be something. At least there's a bit of a story and there's background between them, but they never show them hanging out, eating together, working out together, talking about their dreams and aspirations together. They never show them do anything but scissoring each other. And on top of that, if that was kept meaningful, then I'd care, but they scissor everybody. So it's like, even that is nothing for me to be emotionally invested in them breaking up, because they scissor everybody. It's like you're wanting me to feel something about two guys who hung out in a very business manner where they just fight together. You want me to feel something when they split up, but it's like I didn't even see them as there's any emotion about them being together in the first place. So even your most right home about segments don't really have oomph to them. So yeah, I'm going 7.2, man. One of my least favorite episodes of Dynamite in the last couple of months. I've actually liked Dynamite fairly well. This is just when you bring that next level of, oh, this is our first ever episode streaming live on Max, and it's called Fight for the Fallen. It's not even a regular Dynamite. I'm bringing some sort of excitement and expectation to the table for that, and they let me down, dude. And that's they always say in any industry, you don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. I feel like they did that tonight, and that's why they're getting clapped. So 7.2 is my score. Not a bad show, but just definitely did not live up to anything I was looking for tonight. So good job. 7.2 is not a bad score, but it's just, I feel like the effort they put into tonight, is exactly what score I just gave them. So let's add all these scores up, and then we're going to divide by how many scores we got, and that'll give us our average. Let's go. It's 119.69. That's everyone's scores added together. Then we're going to divide it by how many scores we got. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Jake, you're late. We already took all the scores. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So we got those, and then we got these. Yeah, no Kyle Fletcher, no Will Ospreay. Young Bucks are super MIA. We don't have Jack Perry. We didn't have the TNT champion, Dana Garcia. Did we even see one title belt on the show? You would be hard-pressed to even know who the champions are here if you just tuned in tonight. If you listened to the promos, you might know, but that's not visually. That's not showing the story. That's telling the story. You got to show people, man. You got to show people who's in charge, who's the boss. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scores. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 scores. Okay. 10. We broke 10. 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16 scores. Oh, yeah. Omega is off to Japan. There's not a plane ride on this planet that takes more than like 8 hours these days. Or, well, I'd say 12 hours. There's not, even if you wanted to go like around the world and end up right back where you started, that'd take you like 12 hours. There's not a plane ride in the world where he shouldn't have been on this show. This is the launch of your flagship show on streaming on Max, on HBO Max, but you're too busy to catch a plane? Like, what? Come on, man. So let me add this up one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16 scores. So divided by 16 equals 7.480625. That's a good score. 7.48 is a really good score, but that means that, in other words, they did not get the point tonight. And I think that the mostly across the board, what I saw in these scores is people being a little let down by expecting this to be a big show, and it just was another episode of Dynamite. And even in the cases where they try to do something big, it kind of fell a little flat in terms of it mattering that much. So let's get over here to the Battle of Brands and let's check the points. Let's check the standings. Here we are. So Dynamite stays at 3.5 for now. Collision's at 2.0. We'll see if they can get up to 3 on Saturday. I highly expect them to do better than this Dynamite, because I think the shine will probably be mostly off the like debuting on Max, and it'll just be a show in and of itself, and it won't have that added expectation of being like special in that way. It'll get to be another episode of Collision and not have to really live up to anything besides just delivering the quality we're kind of used to there. Raw at 5.5. SmackDown at 4.5, and SmackDown this Friday is the first 3-hour SmackDown of the new era here. I think there might have been a SmackDown that was 3 hours before, so I'm not trying to say ever, but 3-hour SmackDown this Friday, guys. I'm excited to see what they do there. I think that they're going to take it a little more seriously, that this is some sort of milestone for them. I hope. We'll see. NXT at 5, sitting at second place, and Power is quiet but deadly. they're just keeping it low and just turning out quality shows that are not overreaching, not trying too hard to reinvent the wheel, and they just got that nice old school flavor to it, some good wrestling, and they're in and out like a robbery, man. They don't stick around past their expiration date. They get in and out, and that's it. So this is the standings right now. We update these after every show, and they're based off of you guys' reviews, not just mine. My review counts. My review counts as one review, just like everybody else in the chat. So it's not like every other review show where one guy gets to tell you if a show is good or not. Everybody's score matters just the same. My score is just 1. Your score is 1. Everybody in the chat score is 1. In the US, it is on USA. WWE's on fire. They're doing very well, yeah. They are a bit complacent here or there. I've noticed them kind of cutting corners and stuff like that. I'm not saying they're doing perfect, but they're definitely running more smoothly. And with the experience they have, they're using that experience to kind of steer the ship into running in and out of segments a little smoother than what we saw tonight. But the wrestling, I mean, AEW has the market just absolutely cornered when it comes to wrestling quality. I would say it's not a stretch for anybody on this planet to admit that if you want to see good wrestling matches, you probably want to tune in to AEW. But where WWE somewhat trumps that is by their matches having more of a casual understandability, where if you just watch the promo packages, if you just listen to these stars, if you watch for even 2 or 3 straight weeks, you'll know why these matches matter. And so the match will come off a lot more emotionally investable than what you see in AEW sometimes. I think AEW has great stories. It's just you have to have like an encyclopedic knowledge of their previous ventures, and you have to remember what's happened all throughout the years of this company. Who threw Darby Allin out in the first Battle Royale or whatever. They have great stories. It's just it requires so much more of an investment on a casual level that is somewhat outside of the realm of a lot of people's attention spans, or just their ability to have that amount of time on their hands to even attempt to wrap their heads around some of what's going on here. So every company has something that they could do better. No, there's no perfect company. Even Lucha Underground started messing up at the end. There's no perfect wrestling company, but I feel when you have an open mind and you actually care about improving the quality of your product, that's when you can get a little closer. When you start thinking that everything that you do is just sunshine and rainbows and it's all great and just people just don't understand how good we are. When you start having that sort of attitude, then that's where you back yourself into a corner, and if you never want to get out of there, that's where you'll be, man. And you'll have fans that like it, but you'll have people who are going to be turned away from what you're doing. And I hope that AEW finds that there are decades worth of what works and what doesn't. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to try so hard that it becomes a detriment to your product by just trying to be so different that you forget that there have been many companies have already been here before. You don't have to reinvent the wheel when there's already Michelin, there's already Firestone. Like there's already wheels out there. Just get the wheels and drive your car right.
Hanging out with
Don't
Gritty and
spend all your time trying to reinvent something that you could just do and everybody's been doing for decades. And there's already a very established roadmap that shows you where to drive. Just drive your car better if that's what you want. Don't reinvent the roads and the wheels and the axles. Don't go trying to reinvent everything, because you're spending more time trying to regain the feeling and stuff when it's like, just don't reinvent the wheel. Just if it works, leave it, and then move on to the stuff that you can do to change wrestling to make it the wrestling you want. I see AEW trying really hard a lot of times to reinvent the wheel or to redo angles that already have been done as the best they could be, when you could just show us what makes you without having to try so hard to be different. Just be yourself. But with that said, thank you guys very, very much for being part of the show here. Let me see what was said. I like Caster. I do like Caster too. I'm cool with the split, but what I was saying is that if they expect me to be emotionally invested in the split, it's just surface level to me, because they never show them doing anything besides wrestling people. So that was my point on the Caster thing. The Caster and Bowen split, I'm not emotionally invested because they never gave me a reason to be emotional about the squad in the first place. It's just like two guys who wrestle together. If they would have spent their time, this is what I'm talking about. There are things that have worked before. You show them being friends. You don't just have them wrestle matches together all the time. Because when you do the eventual split, it needs to have some emotion behind it. It needs to have some camaraderie and be like, how could he do that? How could he betray his friend? Right now it's like, oh, okay, cool. I guess they're just done with each other. I can understand that. He's been kind of acting weird. It's like, I shouldn't be like, I understand, it's cool, bye. I should be like, oh my God, how could he do that? You know, I should have feelings. There's just nothing there. And that's their fault, because they spent all the time letting these guys run around these ropes back and forth for years at this point without actually telling us that they're real friends. They just scissor each other and wrestle and then see you next week. And they scissor everybody. So it's like even the scissor part isn't emotionally captivating or whatever. Japan needs him so they can book his match properly as his first match in a good bit. You're saying Japan needs Omega so he shouldn't have been on this show tonight? They could have done something, man, besides a promo package. Like, I would say in the grand scheme of things, Kenny Omega is the biggest star that they have in congruence with AEW. I know Jericho has sold more tickets, had more matches. I know overall he's more famous than Kenny Omega, but Kenny's like their biggest star. It's the AEW biggest star. He's like the Cody Rhodes, the Roman Reigns. He's that guy. Not even having him on the show at all, it's just it makes it look like you launched your show without your. It's like you started a chess match without your king piece and stuff. It's a weird decision. Would have made the show better if he was here. That's what I'll say. I know that there's probably all kinds of weird business decisions and stuff. There's all kinds of red tape or other events that are going down. I understand that. But when I review a show, I try not to make excuses for why things weren't as good as they could have been over just saying they could have been better and how. He could have been here. He could have caught a flight back to Japan, and he'd have been there 3 days before Wrestle Kingdom. He could have had 3 days to stay in a hotel and get acclimated or whatever. Him not being here, it was a mistake. The show could have benefited from his presence. And on top of that, Okada wasn't even here either. He had a pre-tape as well. So the two guys, you legitimately had us sit here for 7 weeks, I think it was, that the Continental Classic was going on. You finally finished the Continental Classic. As the Continental Classic comes to a close and you hand the belt to the guy, it's the returning biggest star in your company handing the belt to the guy, and then the very next episode, neither of them are on the show. Like, you see my point? Like, that's just, you messed up. You spent 7 weeks telling us this is a super important title. This tournament is the one. You finally get to the end of the tournament, and then the very next episode, neither guy is there. Your returning superstar and the guy who won the tournament aren't even on the show. They're pre-tape little packages. That's not optimal. Yeah, Lucha Underground was great, dude. I think Lucha Underground was as close to a per episode. Like, I would say if I reviewed every single episode of Raw, every single episode of SmackDown, every single episode of Dynamite, every single episode of TNA, Impact, whatever, every single episode of Lucha Underground, I would say that the average Lucha Underground episode would get a higher review score than the average review score of all the rest of these wrestling companies. And a lot of that has to do with how long-winded a lot of this is. Like there's so many episodes of Raw, there's so many episodes of SmackDown, there's so many episodes of Dynamite at this point. I feel like within the very concentrated, not even a cross section, but within the very concentrated amount of episodes that Lucha Underground had, I think per episode their review scores would be higher with me. What do you guys think, though? Do you think Lucha Underground would be the highest rated show if we were going by like the average episode review score? England has very heavy snow the last few days, so that's why no pack. Oh, okay. I see. They need enough time to book the match. Yeah, but you don't have to. He's got 3 days, right? 3 days is not long enough to book a match, man. Come on, Mark. You got to see that. Like, I understand you're trying to make it make sense, but it's just, this is a quick little. He only has to really be in the arena for what, like a half an hour, like 10 minutes before his segment. Maybe the segment lasts for 10 minutes, and then he leaves the arena. It'll take 10 minutes to get his stuff together and leave and get back and get to the airport and leave, dude. It's like 30 minutes of his day would have helped this show out. I don't think that he needs 5 days in Japan to book a match, man. I feel like we expect too much from AEW. The thing is, that's what love is, man. When you love something, you want to see it succeed, right? When you love a person or a craft, a league, a promotion, when you love a dog, a cat, when you love your house, when you love your car, you want to see it succeed, right? You don't want to try to start up your car and it doesn't start, and you're just like, well, whatever, who cares? You know, like when you love something and you spend a lot of time with it and trying to help and cultivate, or just being a person who appreciates what you have. That's what love is, man. You're supposed to expect the best for it and wish the best for it. If you become indifferent, then you probably don't love something too much, you know? I feel like that's one of the things that gets overlooked a lot, is when people assume that you're hating because you can see opportunities for improvement. But I think that the most hateful thing you can do is just let things be when you know that they're not as good as they could be. But you're just happy that it exists, so you let it rot. You know? I think that's actual hatred, because hatred is when you have feelings for something but you don't care how it turns out. You just have feelings for something, and that's selfish, you know? When it's all about how you feel and you don't care how it turns out, that's hatred. That's not love. That's just being, you're just happy that something exists besides WWE. You're happy that there's a place for your favorite wrestler to work because he got fired or whatever. Like, you're happy that you don't have to hear Vince McMahon's voice anymore. That's not love. That's you just being happy that you don't have to watch the thing that you used to like and it went down a weird road. I think if you actually care about AEW, you're gonna want them to succeed, and you're gonna notice things when they're not going exactly the way that they should. And it's not even like an opinion piece. It's just you can tell that they've seen better days in terms of public interest, ticket sales, television ratings, overall morale of the roster. You could tell some people here are just doing what they got to do, man. Like, there used to be this camaraderie. Now it just seems like there are people who are just mad. They're mad because they hear people talking about how AEW could be better, and then that's it. It's not really like a love fest like it used to be, because they've seen things now. They've seen that just because you work somewhere doesn't make it the best company on earth, and it doesn't make it impervious to things that are just part of human society. You're not going to like everybody. You're not going to work well with everybody. There are going to be egos, and injuries are going to happen. Miscommunications are going to happen. Like, just because you work somewhere and it was kumbaya at the beginning doesn't mean that the issues that affect every single company and every single sect in life are going to somehow dodge your company completely. It's human nature that you're going to come across the issues that Dynamite has come across, or AEW has come across. But the main issue is when you start believing that, no, these aren't issues because we're AEW. No, you're human beings who are running a television show. You're human beings who are in a wrestling federation that is a pre-booked, televised, scripted drama. That's who you are. Just having 3 letters in front of your name doesn't put up some force field from human nature. And when you start saying, no, but we're AEW, then that's where you start overlooking things until they fester into the CM Punk situation, or any number of backstage issues that they've had here that just mirror issues that you're going to have in any company. The problem is when you start thinking that you have some force field because you're called AEW. And also the problem is that companies have been through this for decades, so you already should know what the problems are going to be. Goes back to me saying how they try to reinvent the wheel because they think they're them, so the wheel is no longer... That doesn't apply to us anymore. We're going to create a square wheel. You know? Nah, man. There's documented cases of every single problem that you've had in AEW that you could have dodged by just not trying to reinvent the wheel at every turn, and just let the wheel be the wheel and understand it's already been done. Just do it better, man. Two duck? Two duck? What? Quack, quack. But yeah, thank you everybody on YouTube for hanging out. Thank you guys for traversing my review and giving your reviews, man. I really appreciate that, and I hope that I will continue to see your reviews. Like I said, it's all love, man. I love AEW, and I'm so glad it exists, and I'm so glad that Tony Khan exists. I'm so glad that somebody is so rich and loves wrestling, man, because without that, who knows where we'd be at right now. It could be even worse than it was in like 2019. We could be having like poor dog food on Roman Reigns head matches instead of the tribal chief, you know, instead of the bloodline and all this epicness. We could be having the dog food matches on SmackDown on Friday, and that's what we have to be happy for, dude. Who knows? I'm super thankful for AEW, but when the dog food thing happened, I found it funny, but I just knew that we'd hit a low. I knew it. I could feel it. I just hope that AEW is able to understand that not every idea you come up with is the bee's knees, man, and just stop trying to reinvent the wheel and just drive your car better.
Welcome, Kenji.
YouTube, I will see you on Twitch, okay? Twitch.tv/Gritty Urban Saga. That is my Twitch channel. that is live right now. You don't have to wait around. That's exactly where I'm at. It's been live this entire time.
Nice
That
to
is
meet
where
you.
this
In
stream is
Panda
going
Grito.
to continue and reside for the rest of the evening. So please hit that link. Come on over. And everybody already on Twitch, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you stick around because we're not done yet. But that was. You know what that was. I know what that was. That was. The chat.